night is the day I met you. I forget just why I left you. I was insane. Stay and play that Blink 182 song that we beat to death in Tucson. Okay. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city and I'm broke down crying. 4 years no call. Now I'm looking pretty in a hotel bar, and I can't stop. No, I can't stop.
So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't never getting older. We ain't never getting older. We ain't never getting older. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of that mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't never getting older. We ain't never getting older.
We ain't never getting older.
We ain't never getting older.
We ain't never getting older.
We ain't never getting older.
We ain't never getting older.
We ain't never getting older. We ain't never getting older.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio,
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
this is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJShow to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Well, hello. Welcome to the KVJ Show. Good morning. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Yeah. Getting to the weekend. I hear it's going to be a really nice weekend again.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's been nice. I mean, we don't have any water in any canals. And we would I think, if anybody lights a match, we're all going to burn up. But it's still beautiful. For now.
Please, no fireworks this weekend.
You're right, honestly. Stay away from everything. Like, if you were thinking about getting the magnifying glass out this weekend, just keep it in the box. I guess not play with that. Let's not do fireworks. Let's not do fire. Let's not do a grill even.
I'm not a big firework guy, and if I grill indoor with my Foreman grill.
George Foreman, there's no flame there.
Seriously, grilling indoor, you can have a barbecue inside. It's a lot of fun.
You can, yeah, absolutely. So just crank on that AC and keep the flames inside, not outside, and everything should go well. Tonight is a big night. The NFL draft gets going. It's kind of interesting because this thing is actually kind of turned into an event now. I remember probably about 5 or 6 years ago, didn't even expect anything, and it was when I was doing the sports show, and we had a little event out for the draft night, and it was in Nashville, and it was the first time I kind of realized Nashville was cool. I had no idea that they had that downtown, and they had the stage set up for the draft right at the end of Lower Broadway, which is where all the honky-tonks are, and it looks like Vegas, country Vegas.
It really is country Vegas.
And it was so cool to see all the streets packed and the excitement of these guys getting drafted. I remember our friend Christian Wilkins, when he got drafted, he picked up the commissioner and bear hugged him. And it was just really kind of cool to, see these guys' life change right before your very eyes. And that's really what it's all about tonight.
What do you think? What round do you think Johnston's going to go in?
Which Johnson?
Exactly. There's always a Johnson, Virginia. You can always be safe.
You can always blame a Johnson.
You know, it's just, so is Johnson going to do good this year? Yeah, I think he'll do all right. There's always a Johnson.
That's how you just hang in any sports conversation.
Johnson or Jones?
Just throw a Johnson or Jones in there, and you're pretty safe to go. Yeah, it's going to be broadcast on ESPN. It'll be interesting because they're having it in Green Bay, which I don't know if that's kind of the party mecca that Nashville is.
No, it's not.
So I don't know exactly how this will carry, if it'll carry as well. Having it in Green Bay is having it in Nashville, but there is an energy and excitement around it. And then I guess football fans, it's been a couple months since you've seen a game, so you need something to get excited about, and this is your thing to get excited about.
Do you get excited for it?
I kind of do early on. As you get into the later rounds, unless you have a college team and you're kind of looking at some of those players to see where they went, or you're really into your team to see what they're going to grab. It really, to me, honestly, after tonight or tomorrow, it's only football dorks.
I went to one where Panda was there, my buddy JR was there. They were all like, oh, man, the draft is tonight. I went there and go, this is some weak junk right here.
Well, the problem that you have is there's so much time between picks.
Yeah.
They have a pick. It starts it all off. This is the overall number one pick. That's exciting. But then each team has, I don't know, like 7 minutes or something like that to make their pick.
They need to give them 90 seconds.
Yes.
That's how you pick it up.
You
make
do
it a little more
exciting.
exciting and fun.
Now, you'll wind up picking all the wrong players, and you'll screw up your franchise, and you'll wind up getting fired as a general manager and head coach. But still, it does make it a lot more exciting for one night.
They don't know all that ahead of time. If Johnson gets picked, we go with Davidson.
Well, what if somebody else picks Johnson?
Well, then you have Davidson as a backup.
They picked Davidson already,
well,
too.
you also got Gargans.
Yeah. I think what it is, there's so many
Gargan's
moving
got
pieces.
a bum leg.
Because what you can do in that 7 minutes, you can call another team and say, you know what, we now don't want who's left on the board. We're going to slide down and try to trade draft picks. And so it gets very complicated.
Understood.
I'll spare you of all the intricate details of what they're doing in those 7 minutes. Or maybe it's just time to poop. I don't know. You know,
That's a good pooping time.
Yeah, maybe
For the
that's
players
what it
alike.
is. You're right. Maybe that's what it is. Hey, you got 7 minutes.
I stand by the 90 seconds. I think 90 seconds would make it more intense. I want to see them run.
It makes the season a lot more disastrous, but it makes the draft a lot more exciting.
They should speed up some things. Baseball, just speed it up.
Amen.
Draft, speed it up.
And honestly, I don't think it would affect the Dolphins. They're going to pick the wrong player regardless. You could give them 7 days between picks, and they'll still pick the wrong
They
person.
might pick better with the crunch.
You're right. They might. They just throw it against the wall. The Dolphins have 10 draft picks if you are a Miami fan like me that goes through the suffering every year. They're looking for guard, defensive tackle, and cornerback. Not the overall most exciting positions, but that's kind of what they're going for. But the one thing that's awesome to keep in mind, the state of Florida has produced the most NFL draft picks over the last 10 years, 311. We are number one in the nation.
Okay, how many titles we got?
Meaning?
If we got the number one draft, does that lead to a title?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to.
I hear you, yeah.
Look, Johnson.
Johnson, that's it. Just default to Johnson.
90 seconds, Kevin.
Exactly, including this segment.
Yes.
You should have cut this segment to 90
You're right.
seconds.
I went too long. I was like, it's going okay. It's going okay. I'm kind of surprised. You're right. One comment too far. Miami Heat, they struggled a bit last night. I don't think they're going to be in this thing long. They lost in Cleveland again last night to the Cavs in Game 2. They're now 2 games down. 121 to 112 was the score last night. Tyler Hero had 33. But, hey, at least they made it, which is more than what the Marlins are going to say this year. So congratulations to them, and probably the Dolphins as well. We'll see what happens. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, Jbird is still having problems with this stupid gas that he's got going on. His gas bill's fluctuating up and down. He's looking for some desperate help. Can you provide it? Next on the KVJ Show.
Good for you, I guess you moved on really easily. You found a new girl and it only took a couple weeks. Remember when you said that you wanted to give me the world? And good for you, I guess that you've been working on yourself. I guess the therapist I found for you should really help. Now you can be a better man for your brand new girl. Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy. Not me, if you ever cared to ask. Good for you, you're doing great out there without me, baby. Gotta wish that I could do that. I lost my mind, I've spent the night crying guess you're getting everything you want. You bought a new car and your career's really taking off. It's like we never even happened, baby. Tell me what is up with that? And good for you, it's like you never even met me. Remember when you swore to God I was the only person who ever got you? Well, screw that and screw you. You will never have to hurt the way you know that I do. Well, good for you, you look happy and healthy. Not me, if you ever cared to ask. Good for you, you're doing great out there without me, baby. God, I wish that I could do that. I've lost my mind, I've spent the night crying on the floor of my bedroom. But you're so unaffected, I really don't get it. But I guess good for you. Maybe I'm too emotional, but your apathy's like a wounded soul. Maybe I'm too emotional, maybe you never cared at all. Maybe I'm too emotional, your apathy is like a wounded soul. Maybe I'm too emotional, maybe you never cared at all. You look happy and healthy, not me, if you ever cared to ask. Good for you, you're doing great out there without me, baby. Like a damn sociopath, I've lost my mind, I've spent the night crying on the floor of my bedroom. But you're so unaffected, I really don't get it, but I guess good for you. Good for you, I guess you moved on really easily.
In here, I thought it was supposed to be cheap. People in the chat room were saying, yeah, my gas bill is about $15 a month tops.
15.
Yeah.
It's enraging to hear. I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for you guys because that's what my bill was.
Mm-hmm.
And so I called my bill. It said it was $5. I go, this is great.
Okay.
Paid it off. Then
Feels great.
3 days later, I get a bill for 150 plus, something like that.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't use that much gas.
Yeah.
I'm at a point now where I think I have to go electric.
Yeah.
Shut it off.
Well, the company that I'm using, I don't trust you anymore. You're treating me like a clown.
Mm-hmm.
You call them, they don't have the right answers.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Did all of this happen when your gas line was accidentally hit by somebody out in your yard doing work?
It would seem problems started happening when someone cut my gas line.
Mm-hmm.
The company came. Now, the company didn't cut it. They came out and fixed it. But ever
The
since
gas people
Yes.
didn't cut it. Another contractor that was in the yard doing other work that had nothing to do with gas cut it.
cut my line. I had to pay for it. Have the gas people come out, do the service, and ever since then, it's been just hell. And I've called the gas company like a psychotic person saying, why is my gas bill this? I barely use any gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you still have a problem. I think you still have a leak. You must.
I've had to come out, there's no leak. And then there's been times where they said, well, we found a small leak, but he fixed it. Or, I don't know, but I am so sick of dealing with it.
Yeah, it's time to just say,
Yeah.
we're done here. Let's go electric.
We're going electric.
Yeah. That's a better play.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be cheap. I'm sure it's not going to be at all time consuming, and it's going to be awesome.
Well, I mean, you think about how much you're spending now, because this is not the first time you said you've gotten a ridiculous bill well over $100 when it should be like $15. So,
They're robbing me at this point.
Well, considering how much money you've spent, then I think probably you'll wind up ahead in the future.
You shouldn't have to shudder and be scared every time you open up your gas bill.
Yeah, you're right.
So I got some calls to make today.
Mm-hmm.
Fun ones too.
I know you love the adulting stuff. It's a good thing you don't have Rocco staying at your place because you said he started a fire, Virginia.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, both of those together.
With your gas leak and my kid starting a fire.
Yeah.
So he got this really cool gift. And I would say to any parent, if you've got a kid like Rocco who loves tinkering and loves engineering and loves building stuff and computerized things and robotics, there's this thing called Crunch Labs. And they do a subscription service. Rocco was gifted this at Christmas for his present. And what they do is every other month, they send the kids this kit that they build this engineering piece. I sent you a picture of what it looks like. So this is basically like a rocket launcher, a little mini rocket launcher that shoots out little Nerf rockets.
Okay.
Can't hurt anybody, but it looks cool because you can program it to when somebody walks in a room, there's a sensor on it. It senses people and it can shoot the little rockets at them. It's really cute. So he thought he was going to hook it up to his computer. Now, nowhere in the instructions does it say you can hook your computer up to it, but he thought he could tap into the mainframe, charge it faster, and do it his way. All of a sudden, it started smoking.
Oh,
Smoke
wow.
started coming out of the thing that he had just built.
Oh, was Denny's there?
Denny's was not there. But yeah, he's like, Mom, it's smoking. And we had to run outside with it and put it in the yard.
When things catch on fire or start to smoke in your house, it's a little nerve-wracking.
Little upsetting.
So do you have any guidelines, like if he's going to use this kit, that it has to be under adult supervision, or does he just, come and go and do as he pleases with it?
Well, now we had a long talk about we only use the equipment that came in the box on the project.
Okay.
We don't introduce new power cords, new power sources. I think he just put too much power into this tiny little motherboard and blew the thing up.
Yeah, okay.
Because he thought he was going to make it supercharged. I don't know what he thought, but
I
almost
imagine
burned
all
the
little
house
young
down.
geniuses have caused many a fire in their day. That's probably just part of it. Probably blown up a lot of things.
I hope so.
Yeah. Cause a lot of issues.
That is, I do wonder how many people out there have blown something up or set something on fire accidentally, of course.
It's part of the fun of being a kid, right?
It is.
Yeah.
He did grab it very fast, though, and was not afraid to run it out the front door. So, most kids would freeze and panic and be like, fire. He grabbed it and ran out the front door.
Okay, that's good. Good for him. He's got no fear.
We knew a kid back in Lake Park named Chucky, and Chucky he was drawn to fire. You could tell some kids just love it a little too much.
No parent wants a Chucky.
Chucky loved fire.
No, Chucky, no.
I wonder what he's up to.
Old Chucky.
He's probably in jail for arson.
Well, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, they're questioning now whether this is safe for kids. Coco Melon. I guess this is a very popular thing with very young kids right now.
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
So why are they saying it is bad for the youth? I'll break it down for you next.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Work Zone Awareness Week is a reminder to prioritize safety every time you drive. Road workers are out there improving Florida's highways, and they depend on you to slow down and stay alert. Speeding and distractions put lives at risk, yours and theirs. Let's work together to protect everyone on the road. Remember, when you see orange cones, safety comes first. This is a message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
If you're looking for the most authentic Tex-Mex experience in Palm Beach, look no further. Rosalita's Tex-Mex Grill in Lantana has been serving up award-winning flavor and family tradition since 1994. From the moment you walk in, you're greeted by the aroma of sizzling fajitas, hearty burritos, and cheesy enchiladas, all made fresh to order. Check out Rosalita's favorite tortilla chips with crab meat smothered with jack cheese, or try local favorites like the drunken shrimp fajitas, Mexican trio with street tacos and grilled corn, or the creamy spinach and chicken enchiladas. Or something lighter like a warm bowl of tortilla soup or a crispy taco salad. Rosalita's, open daily for lunch and dinner, and the fun never stops. Join in for karaoke on Tuesdays and Fridays and live music every Saturday. Spice up your life at Rosalita's on the corner of Lantana and Congress, where every meal is a fiesta.
Come and spice up your life at Rosalitas. Rosalitas.
Progressive knows if you have to choose between everyday life and your boat, boat wins.
What are you gonna do? Take the boat out for a spin or go mail something?
Boat wins!
Are we cleaning the patio or taking the boat out fishing?
Boat wins!
Are we skipping that eye exam to go sailing?
Boat wins!
Rescheduling eye exams can be a nightmare.
All right, fine. Eye exam, then boat.
Yeah!
With Progressive, you can bundle your boat with your home or auto and save with a discount and spend more time enjoying those savings on your boat. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states and situations.
I can't believe you scored tickets para Nati Natasha.
After saving so much at T-Mobile, I thought, ¿por qué no darnos un gusto?
There she is.
Nati, can we get a picture?
Claro que sí.
Wow, that's a nice picture.
The S25 takes awesome selfies.
Tag me and I'll follow you.
Get a new Samsung Galaxy S25 phone with Galaxy AI at T-Mobile and 4 lines for $25 a line.
With autopay discount plus taxes and fees. Minimum 4 lines on plan. Contact us if canceling lines. Plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Discover your new happy place at your new Sprouts Farmers Market, now open in East Boynton Beach on North Congress Avenue and East Gateway Boulevard. Explore the season's freshest produce at the center of the store, unique products around every corner, high-quality meats, an assortment of vitamins, supplements, and so much more. Sprouts makes it easy to find fresh, healthy, and delicious essentials with plant-based, gluten-free, organic, and keto-friendly must-haves. Head over to Sprouts, your newest happy place, now open in East Boynton Beach.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off of closing costs. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
Well, I had another great session yesterday with my hairdresser, Rachel, at Hair Club. It's so nice not having to worry about my hair anymore, and it was a major concern for me. For 20 years, I knew that I was losing my hair, and I was trying to do something about it, but I was spending a ton of money on all these solutions that weren't really getting me the results that I wanted. Now, I would tell my younger self, just go right to Hair Club. Get your own hair loss consultant, somebody that can work with you and say, okay, here's what's going on with your hair. Here is a proven method to treat your problems. A lot of times they can keep you from where I got. Now, I use a hair system, which Hair Club does better than anybody else on the planet. You see these things on Instagram, but they're not nearly well as done as they are at the Hair Club. Go right in and book your consultation by going to hairclub.com/KVJ. They'll walk you through it so that you can do the right thing for the right budget. You'll have more confidence. You'll even look younger. And right now, through the end of the month, Hair Club's got a special deal where you can get discounts on their top-rated hair loss solutions. Talk it up to 3 months. Just go to hairclub.com/KVJ.
If you're a contractor who excavates, you can put time on the side of safe digging. Help locators save time and work efficiently by not requesting your tickets too far in advance, by giving detailed location descriptions, and by always pre-marking with white paint. Working together works better. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time. Always visit sunshine811.com or call 811.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
If your kid is hooked on that show Coco Melon, there might be a reason for it. Some people are saying that Coco Melon is nothing but kid crack. Now, why do they say this? Well, how we talk about social media, hacking your brain to stay on longer, do doom scrolling or whatever it is. There's some people accusing Coco Melon of doing the same thing, but now with your toddlers. They say with the bright colors, loud music, fast pacing, that they have actually worked this so it's stimulating your kid's brain, triggering their own little young pleasure centers, kind of getting them addicted to watching the content. And you wonder why it does so well. They say it overstimulates kids and actually can drive behavioral issues in them.
Oh, no.
That's what some people are saying. Now, I'm just kind of curious, is this really true? Do you feel like your kid is hooked to Coco Melon like crack? And have you noticed any kind of correlation between them watching the show and any kind of bad behavior that happens? And does it make any sense to you that this would be happening?
I wonder if Lachlan has ever seen Coco Melon. Is that one of the things that he watches? Because he's the right age for it. I don't have kids in that age grouping anymore.
Right.
Coco Melon came around after Rocco was already, not into that kind of stuff.
You were all Dora Explorer time period, right?
Magnolia was way into Dora. We had everything Dora. Rocco was into the Paw Patrol, the dogs that are like firefighters and police officers, and that's what he was in, Paw Patrol.
Yeah, I've seen Cocomelon a few times. If you put on YouTube and you have a kids mix on or something, Cocomelon always comes after one video ends. It always goes into Cocomelon.
Is it trippy?
It is. I don't actually watch it because it's kind of weird to me.
And clearly dominating the algorithm.
Yeah, and if you put on any kids video, it always is the next one that pops on.
Oh, they're paying for that algorithm. Don't you worry about that.
But yeah, it's weird. It's just, I mean, at least the ones I've seen have all just been nursery rhymes. That it'll be a 5-minute compilation of nursery rhymes, and then they animate. It's like a baby, and he's dancing around. It's got like animals that dance with him and stuff. It's kind of trippy.
Is there subliminal messages in there?
Well, look, probably years ago, I would have thought this was absolutely insane. And then, I kind of did a deeper dive with the social media stuff and started to look at the psychology of it. And they had documentaries on Netflix, and they were talking about how the mind works and how they've studied the mind and the psychology of it, and then how they created social media platforms to work against your mind so that you really couldn't help yourself. That's why you were on there and why it's destroying your sense of mental health and well-being.
Marriage, family,
spirit,
relationships.
Then when I saw this today, I was like, that does make sense. I mean, why not? Because I remember when my now 16-year-old was a toddler and an infant, I was watching the baby Einstein, and I remember sitting there very close to, we had a nice flat screen TV, and I would sit very close to it with him and just watch him as he was drinking in. And it was all about colors, bright colors, movement, things like that. And his little young eyes were just taking it all in. It was fascinating to watch. But I mean, look, if you can have something that is a drug or a food can make you addicted, then why can't you be watching things that in a sense kind of suck you in, and they are triggering those pleasure centers, and you're like, oh, I need more of that.
It's absolutely addicting. You don't need a genius or a scientist to tell us that. Any of that stuff's addicting.
Yeah. A lot of parents are commenting on it. One text says, yeah, my son, who is 1,000,000% into the dancing fruits and the veggies on Cocomelon, whoever invented the dancing fruits is a legend. So yeah, she likes it because, look, it does it. It draws your kid in. And Denny's, because all the stories you talk about with your almost 2-year-old Lachlan, you turn your head for a second and you've got scoops of ice cream in your guitar.
Oh, yeah. If you want to get something done real quick, you got to put on a cartoon. If you're trying to vacuum or something, you have to.
If I'm a parent with a toddler and there is a program I can put on and it mesmerizes my kid, and I know that they're going to be so focused on that I don't have to worry about them destroying the house and burning it down, I'd be like, okay, let's put on that over something else.
And now we know that's the beginning of brain rot.
And now we know, it's scrambling their brains. And we're like, why does my kid have a learning issue? Maybe because I fried their brain with Cocomelon.
Dad got to get his work done, though. That's all that really matters.
Sometimes as a parent, you're like, well, I mean, how damaging can it be in just 5 minutes?
That's the question.
Yeah.
How damaging can it be?
That I don't have the answer for.
Damn it.
I've only seen that there are some parents now are calling out for some kind of regulation investigation into Cocomelon and just saying they have noticed personally a correlation. There's no scientific study that I've seen yet that is doing this, and I think that's what they're calling for, is saying, is anyone else noticing this? And so now people are jumping on TikTok or whatever the social media platform, and they're saying, oh my gosh, I've noticed that. I mean, like this one text we just got, it says, I banned Cocomelon from the house a year ago. It is scary how hypnotic it is for the children. Also, if you attempt to research the creators or their backgrounds, you find nothing.
Really?
What's weird is when I first saw Cocomelon, I thought it was made in another country, and then they just overdubbed it in English. And I looked it up, and I think it's an American brand from California.
American brand made to look like it's a foreign thing.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. Again, for some reason, Cocomelon was one that came on once. I go, what is this? What are we watching here?
What is a Cocomelon?
It's American made.
Is it a melon? Is it a coconut?
So their logo is a little melon, but the whole thing's centric around like a baby and his family. They pretty much just sing. I don't know how. So why is Cocomelon getting the scrutiny over any other? Because all the kid shows are kind of the same to me. They all kind of are hypnotic or, You know, they all kind of do the same exact thing.
Is it like the Teletubbies? Because that was trippy.
So
that was tough as an adult to watch.
So the ones I tend to pick for Lachlan have counting or numbers or letters in it, stuff of that nature.
But what are they counting? 1, 2, 3 X's. What are they counting?
So it could be anything. The kids don't even really care. It'll be like, oh my gosh, how many blocks are on the screen? Is that 5? 5 blocks? Wow.
Yeah.
It's all like that, very much like that. You see a lot of that type of stuff. But the Cocomelon doesn't really teach you anything. Maybe that's what they're getting scrutiny about. It's kind of just a looping video of.
It would be interesting. And I don't know if there is a group that is approved and parents trust that go and they rate and review these shows and take into these kind of considerations and give it a grade based on educational value and how trippy it might be. I mean, now I guess you got to figure out, is this show rewiring your little toddler's brain?
I thought parents loved the Wiggles, but the Wiggles hated each other. And that's a true story about them not liking each other.
Is Sesame Street still on? Because I feel like that was never trying to manipulate us, was it?
It got political.
Oh.
According to people fighting online.
It pops up every now and then. If you put on, one thing I noticed is because you got the TV, you can go to the YouTube app or whatever. If you put it on the kids version, the only thing I noticed different besides it not showing adult programming is that it won't stream videos into each other. It just stops when one video ends. It ends. And then if you watch it on the normal YouTube, it'll go right in. It'll be like, here's the next video in 5 seconds.
Right.
That was the only thing I really noticed the difference between the two. It doesn't just stream them together. Maybe that's to help kids not just get hooked on it all day.
As parents, wouldn't you love to know, though, that one moment where you go, yep, there it is. That's where I messed up my kid.
It's moments. I have thrown together about 300. I've got a greatest hits.
If you're a parent, you have definitely quite a few files.
It'd be nice to know that first one to go, oh boy, this is how it starts with them.
Yeah. One parent is recommending Bluey for your kids. Short episodes. They got a lot of great moments, and lots of adults even watch it.
Yeah, Bluey, it's pretty unoffensive. I don't think Lachlan's into it. I think it's too. He must have to be like 5 or something because they don't do numbers, they don't count, they don't do any letters.
Maybe he's already got that Cocomelon monkey on his back, and Bluey just don't give him enough.
I do Blaze and the Monster Machines. It's a bunch of cars that drive around and they just count all day. I'm trying to get them good at counting.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, see that you can immediately see that return. I've never seen Cocomelon, but from the descriptions I'm hearing, I don't hear any educational value in it.
It's just nursery rhymes.
It's just a mesmerizing show for your kids.
Do we have to get baby Lachlan into Cocomelon rehab?
So we don't watch it.
Good.
It popped on once, and I just go, "This is such a weird show." That's what Jen and I looked into. We go, "This has to be from another country," because it has a weird animation. The way they move is very
and it's American.
We looked into it. It's a California-based company.
You could argue California is another country.
Yeah, for real.
I think people have tried to make that happen.
Very trippy.
It is very trippy.
I agree.
Great climate, but yeah, trippy.
Well, I've got a bonus thing. I've told you something bad that you need to watch for your kids. Now, in a sense, maybe something good. The perfect number of toys you should have for your toddler and why. I'll explain coming up next.
It's fine. It's cool. You can say that we ain't nothing, but you know the truth. And guess I'm the fool with their arms out like an angel through the car sunroof. I don't wanna call it off, but you don't wanna call it love. You only wanna be the one that I call baby. 'Cause I'm the boys and boys. Sure, I'm never shy, trying to stop the feeling. Yeah, 'cause I just
Apparently, this is perfect for your kids. The right amount of toys to have. There is a child expert that is out sounding off on this and saying that you really shouldn't have more than 4 toys for your toddler. 4 toys.
Oh my gosh, we are doing it all wrong at my house. It looks like it's time for us to go bring some toys to donate.
Yeah.
It's getting a little ridiculous.
Well, you probably know. I mean, the crazy thing when you have young kids is with toys, you'll spend money on what you think is a really nice toy, and that's the one they play with least. And you give them a stick, and then they're just mesmerized with it, and they play with it forever.
A stick and a rock in the yard can entertain them for hours.
Yeah.
And you spent like $30 on something, they play with it for 5 minutes.
Right, exactly. So you're just trying to figure out what is the right thing to do. Now, here's why she explains this. This child expert named Alexia Metz. She said that toddlers play better with fewer toys. She did a study and she was giving kids different amounts of toys. She said when they gave them 16, it was just complete chaos. That the kid there was almost sensory overload, didn't know what to do. Sounds similar to that analogy I talk about with McDonald's and how they don't have more than 7 value meals because your human mind just can't even comprehend. You're like, you punt after 7.
It breaks our tiny brain.
I think it's maybe what it is for a toddler. It's the same thing with toys. Just throwing them down in a room full of toys is not really good for them. But with just 4, she noticed that the kids would play longer, they'd be more focused, they would engage deeper, and they'd have more imaginative play.
The more toys you give, the older toys, they kind of get thrown away and they forget about them unless they really, really, really love it. But there's many, many toys that will be in the land of the lost.
How many different versions of Toy Story did we have? I mean, they made 4 of those movies, and a lot of it was the hierarchy of the toys.
Totally.
And who was the kid's favorite? And when you think about Andy and those movies, he had maybe his top 2 or top 3, but really the other ones were just okay. They were kind of there, but you had your Buzz Lightyear, you had your Woody, you had your top 2. So maybe you don't need all these toys for your kids. They say that fewer toys means fewer distractions and richer experiences, that your kid will actually enjoy play more when they have 4 or less toys than having 16, if that makes sense.
We've done it all wrong. I feel like he's always shaking us down for a new toy, and then we end up getting it for him, and now he's got 8,000 toys.
I know. You and everybody else.
You can't focus on anything when you've got 8,000 of it.
Mm-hmm. That's the argument that they make for it.
I'm a terrible parent.
When you're a kid, though, and you get a toy that you didn't realize you were getting, that you wanted, a surprise toy, all of a sudden, you get home from school, and there's that figure you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh. Does that just not change a kid's world? At least it did back in the day. You buy a kid a figure now, and they're like, what is this? Does it have a controller?
Yeah, basically. And this number I thought I might be on with. Do you have any idea how many photos you took of Magnolia and Rocco when they were within their first year?
A lot.
I kind of was going through our photos, and I saw the first couple years of Canon, and I was like, oh my goodness. The kid couldn't do anything without me snapping a photo.
And I took all of Magnolia's and I had them printed out.
Yeah.
I had them framed. They're all over the house. It's not the same for Rocco.
Okay.
I never had all those printed out and framed and did all that. First kid, I feel like you do all that stuff for, and then second kid, you're tired.
I remember I came.
I'm just tired, Kevin.
At some point, my family stopped taking pictures, I think.
They kind of do, yeah.
Well, because I was 21 years old one day, and I walked into my house, and I noticed there were no pictures of me on the wall, but all of the pictures of this kid my mom was babysitting was. I go, why is Justin on the wall? This is weird.
Right.
Who the hell's Justin?
Some kid my mom was watching. But not one picture of me.
Justin made the wall and you didn't?
None of the kids made the wall, just Justin. I go, Mom, something you want to say?
Wow.
Yeah, not that I remember that or took it hard.
Now, it'd be interesting to see what this average is for every year of your kid, because I'm sure it's exponentially going to drop and by a lot. They say the average parent takes 1,000 photos of their kid in the first year. About an average of 3 per day.
It's kind of like when you're on vacation and you take pictures of everything and you never go back to look at.
Yeah.
You might look at 5 pictures out of 300.
Right.
It's new and it's fresh. When the baby's new and fresh, that is when you take the most pictures of it.
So if it's 1,000 in year 1 of your child's life, is it maybe 700 in year 2, 500 in year 3, and then it feels like by the time you get to 8, it's maybe you take 10.
Oh, and teenage years, there's none.
There's none.
I don't even know if I existed as a teenager.
They try to erase you.
Well, and Rocco will look up at me too when I'm taking video or pictures of him, and he's like, "Stop it, Mom."
I did notice that he doesn't like when you film.
Right.
He doesn't mind he likes being filmed, but he don't like the witch.
He don't
Virginia.
like me filming him.
Weird.
His
What
dad
is
can
that?
film him.
Huh. Not you, though.
I think he looks at it like when I'm filming it, I'm doing work, and that
okay.
takes my time away from being Mom.
He likes to be filmed by everybody but Mom. Maybe Mom's kind of a stage mom as a director.
Mom's just trying to put content on social.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. We got quotas to fill.
We got bills to pay, kid.
Sorry, kid. Dance.
They say not only do you take a lot more photos of your kids in the first year, but you also celebrate a lot more accomplishments and milestones.
That's true.
You do about 50 in the first year. And then you look forward to things like first steps, first word, first laugh, and all that. And then once they get through all those, and you're like, yeah.
Life's beating you down already. By age 2.
You were so excited for those first words. Now you wish they'd talk less.
I see Denny's. Denny's only had his baby for 2 years, but Denny's looking like it's 4th year of his presidency.
Denny's is tired.
He just looks so tired.
These babies, man, they will age you in dog years.
Yeah, they really will. Well, one thing that I learned yesterday that I just don't really understand at all, and this has to do with the teenagers, and maybe that's why we cherish our babies so much more than our teens, because we don't understand our teenagers.
Babies are so much better than teens.
Yeah, so I need you guys to walk me through. I guess this is something that a lot of teenagers are doing today, but it seems to go directly against what teenagers of my era did. I'll tell you what it is coming up next.
97.9 WRMF. Wait, there's a place for fun, music, podcasts, and free stuff? Yep. Get the free 97.9 WRMF mobile app anywhere you get apps. Because, yeah, there is an app for that. 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. Well, this morning there is still construction to look out for on I-95 North at 6th Ave. The on-ramp left lane is blocked. And some more construction to watch out for on I-95 South at Congress Ave. The right lane is closed. This traffic a service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Treat yourself to a Massage Envy customized facial, because being confident in your own skin is a beautiful thing. Schedule an appointment with a Massage Envy experienced esthetician today. They'll help you grow your glow. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
It's the Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. 2 bets facing off. Winning side splits $250K in bonus bets every single day. Time to pick a side. Team underdogs or team favorites. Team over or team under. There's one way to settle this. Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. Pick a side for $1. Win your share of $250K or more today. Prize pool to be paid out in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Wendy's has this new Cajun Crunch chicken sandwich. And to be honest, I'm kind of crushing hard on this Sammy. It's packed with bold Cajun flavors and topped with crispy onions for a satisfying crunch. All on Wendy's iconic spicy chicken sandwich. It's honestly kind of my dream sandwich. I hope it likes me back. For a sandwich you'll love, gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Hours may vary by location.
Now at Verizon, we're locking in low prices for 3 years, guaranteed, on my plan. And you can get a single line for just $45 a month when you switch and bring your phone. That's our best price ever on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees, guaranteed for 3 years. Because at Verizon, we got you. Visit your local West Palm Beach Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply.
At Massey Services, we know that no two lawns are the same. That's why we create a customized lawn care plan for whatever your landscape looks like. From season to season, our personalized treatments keep your lawn healthy and beautiful all year long. Personalized, because it is personal. We take as much pride in your lawn as you do. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and class since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
Comcast Business helps turn today's small businesses into engines of modern business. It's how restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How retailers become seamlessly restocking, cyber-securing, must-visit shops. And how healthcare offices become the data managing caregivers that we all depend on. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, advanced fiber solutions, and Wi-Fi backup, Comcast Business is powering the engine of modern business. Powering possibilities.
Now through May 4th, new customers can get started with 300 megabit internet and Security Edge for $69 a month for 24 months. And ask how to get free installation on qualifying bundles. Plus, find out how to get a $500 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Requires enrollment and paperless billing and automatic payments with bank account. Equipment, taxes, and other fees extra. After 24 months, regular rates apply.
As America's leading business lender, Bank of America is on your corner and in your corner, right here in the Palm Beaches and Treasure Coast. With $215 billion in business loans and over 3,700 business specialists across the nation, we help businesses thrive so communities prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA Club World Cup 2025. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Nursing home abuse, Gordon and Partners, fortheinjured.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Tired of being told what you can't do? It's time to break free from limitations and seize the opportunity with hgreg.com. We believe in saying yes. Visit hgreg.com right now in West Palm Beach and get the car you want and the financing you need. hgreg.com. Save more. Drive happy.
South Florida weather this morning, we'll be seeing a mix of sunshine and clouds, and today's high temperatures in the mid to high 80s.
Snyder has landed in South Florida with top-rated AC expertise just in time to beat the South Florida heat. Ready for a shocking twist? Snyder's also got plumbing and electrical expertise. That's right. When you need a home hero, Snyder's a full-service, one-stop shop ready to answer any call.
What will you find at Macy's Backstage? How about fun Mother's Day gifts, all for under $15? Get low prices every day on unique finds before they're gone. In-store only at Macy's Backstage today. Find a location near you at Macy'sBackstage.com. Off price, on trend, arriving daily.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Hey, you can put it on right now. KVJ on YouTube. Find that screen that you got on your wall, in your pocket, in your purse, and go to YouTube, look for the KVJ Show, and you can watch what's going on, jump into the conversation, take part in our polls, stream it live, or watch it on demand. I know a lot of people, they watch and consume all KVJ they can in the morning, but hey, I know you got responsibilities and you got to get to work, so you can't check out the entire show. Well, it's waiting for you when you get home at night. A lot of couples, in fact, I got an email yesterday. They said, our biggest thing, we love coming home. We put on the TV and we watch all the big KVJ clips from the day so that my wife and I are always caught up every single day to the big moments on KVJ. Thanks for making it easy for us.
Fun.
Yeah, it's very nice to see that people kind of making a habit out of it. Every single day it is going to be there for you. And if you're watching right now, make sure you click that like button. Go in and subscribe too, and then it makes it very easy. Every single day I go to my subscriptions on YouTube and I check to see all the latest content that people will put up, and it's an easy way to do it. Do the same with KVJ, and it's absolutely free. This seems to go against how I was as a teenager. I was talking with my hairdresser yesterday, Rachel, and she was telling me about taking her almost teenage son to go buy what's called pimple patches. And I said, explain this to me. What is a pimple patch? She said it's a patch that the kids are putting on their acne now, and it's got some kind of substance on there that is supposed to decrease the size of the pimple. But she said her surprise was she suggested getting the flesh-colored pimple patches, but he wanted the blue stars because apparently the kids really want their acne to stand out. And I was like, wait a minute. So now the kids really want to pronounce that they have zits and how many so that all their friends know, almost like an ongoing pimple count. And it seems like that's what's happening now. And I don't understand it. Did you ever celebrate your zits, Virginia, and want to show them off to your friends?
I always tried to hide them.
Right.
You know, you tried to do what girls can put makeup on them.
Yeah.
And a lot of us did, but you never wanted to like put a spotlight on it.
Now, I came from the cover-up era, and I remember going to my mom when I was a teenager. I'm like, hey, can you cover up these zits? That one is really just bright red. Now, I guess they are covering them up, but to opt into going with as many little pimple patches as you can, and I guess they trade them and they wear them and they're excited as they get to school and they see, oh my gosh, you've got 12 new pimples. Congratulations.
So it's like sticker sharing.
I mean, it's kind of better that way. At least you're not insecure about having pimples. They're making pimples cool, and I kind of respect that.
It does feel better. I agree. I do like that. But to me, it's interesting that the psychology of the zit is just a 180 from when I was a teenager.
I mean, I had really, really bad sweaty armpits as a kid. In school, I'd be nervous. I'd have anxiety, and it would have been so awesome if all of a sudden, like the coolest kid in school said, you know what, I got sweaty armpits too. It's cool to have sweaty armpits.
I have maxi pads under my armpits.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same concept. They're making zits and pimples cool. They're taking the power back. I respect it.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting. Kay says, I work at a high school and the kids legitimately walk around with the stars and all sorts of pimple patch stickers all over their faces. Now, it's usually only 1 or 2 stickers per kid, but it was alarming and it's taken me a lot of time to get used to it. It looks so ridiculous.
I don't hate it. I just, and then there's medicine on the little patch too, so it's actually treating the pimple and getting rid of it.
Look, I think it's better. I'm happy for them that they're here because it was traumatizing for me back in the day with zits, and I hated it, and especially for a guy to wear makeup. And that would always be the thing. I remember being called out. You'd be around a bunch of girls, and your jerky friend would be going, are you wearing makeup? Like, I'm not wearing makeup. And then they would, like, lick their thumb and rub it across your zit, and be like, and then you would get exposed, and then your zit was out. Terrible. Terrible. Pimple patches are much better. Somebody else said, yeah, my niece wears them to her dance that she had for school, and all the kids are excited to have them on. It's so odd to see how they embrace pimples today.
I knew somebody who had great skin up until their, I would say, mid-20s, and then they started breaking out like crazy.
Oh, really?
And they were freaking out because they were an adult. And
That sucks.
That can happen sometimes.
Totally. That can be food, too. So we went through that with Magnolia. She has food sensitivities to a lot of stuff, and it was presenting as acne. Bad.
Yeah, this person was eating a lot of cheeseburgers and just Crisco from the right out of the bucket.
That could be it.
So at what age do you think you should not be wearing pimple patches? Let's say I'm a 34-year-old business executive and I have a pimple. Is it unprofessional for me to come to work with pimple patches?
Yes. They have the clear ones. Like, if you must pimple patch as an adult, you can do a clear one.
So you say adult. So at the age of 18, you should not be wearing the stars and colorful pimple patches. You need to go to clear.
Yeah, I think that's a good mark. From high school to college.
I mean, you're talking to a man-child, so I say, go ahead and go for it, exec.
Keep them going,
Keep
baby.
it going.
Keep it going, man. All right, well, I'd love to hear what everybody's got to say. If you got a comment to add in, you can always do it. Call or text 877-979-WRMF here at the KVJ Show.
I used to believe we were burning on the edge of something beautiful. Something beautiful. Selling a dream. Smoking mirrors keep us waiting on a miracle. On a miracle. Say go through the darkest of days, having to heartbreak away. Never let you go, never let me down. Oh, it's been a hell of a ride, driving the edge of a knife. Never let you go, never let me down. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you, let me love you. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you, let me love you. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. We got a million miles ahead of us. Miles ahead of us. All that we need is a rude awakening to know we're good enough. Yeah, we're good enough. Say go through the darkest of days, having to heartbreak away. Never let you go, never let me down. Oh, it's been a hell of a ride, driving the edge of a knife. Never let you go, never let me down. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you, let me love you. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you, let me love you. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you, let me love you. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you, let me love you.
Talking about these pimple patches that, at least to me, are relatively new. I just heard about them, but apparently they're all the rage now for teenagers in South Florida and other places.
Magnolia was wearing them for quite a while, like, but the clear ones, and she would wear them at night, and it was like a little round circle you put right on top of the little, wherever you have a little blemish.
Yeah.
And overnight, it's supposed to help kill it.
Yeah, somehow it's gotten pronounced now, and you'll see a lot of blue stars. In fact, kids' faces look like a bowl of Lucky Charms now. It's kind of the weirdest thing, and they love it, and they celebrate it. And yeah, Ann from Boynton Beach said, yeah, kids used to be embarrassed to have braces too, and now it's cool, and they put colored bands in them and everything else. They want them popping, so they've got the most colorful faces now with pimple stickers and braces, bands, and everything else. And a lot of people are talking about how they've used them. In fact, some people who are adults are saying that they're using them too even the color ones. This one person in the Treasure Coast says, I work in a medical office and the 20-somethings are wearing the stars on their face.
Huh. I don't know if it's very conducive to a medical professional environment. I don't know about that.
You wouldn't want your brain surgeon to come out with a bunch of unicorn stickers.
I'm just telling you, an older person is going to lose confidence when they see that walk in.
Man, your brain surgery's in about an hour, and then the guy's all covered in
This
stars.
guy looks like Rainbow Bright threw up on his face. Like, no. No. It definitely has a cutoff age.
Yeah.
If you want to be taken seriously. Now, if you work in like animation or you make cartoons or
you work at a weed shop.
Or then fine, go for it, because nobody needs to take you seriously. But if you're in a professional medical environment,
Yeah, right.
you can't be doing that.
Yeah, well, you might start seeing them.
You think the judge might not take the lawyer seriously
Right.
when he goes, objection, Your Honor.
Another text says, in second grade, my daughter wore a pot leaf pimple patch to school, and I had no idea about it.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. So I guess they make them about everything.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your contributions. You can always call or text into the KVJ show at 877-979-9763.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, Kevin, I told you a few weeks ago to check on Michael Lohan. Did you check on him?
No, I couldn't find him. He's too squirrely. He's running all over the place.
Oh, boy.
It's hard to track down.
He's tough to track down.
He was in court, and it wasn't good.
Yikes.
I'll tell you what happened behind the scenes coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. Well, this morning there is still construction to look out for on I-95 North at 6th Ave. The on-ramp left lane is blocked. And some more construction to watch out for on I-95 South at Congress Ave. The right lane is closed. This traffic a service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Show the world your natural radiance with a customized facial at Massage Envy. Their estheticians are armed with an array of professional products to customize your facial session. Massage Envy's expert facials and advanced skincare will have that face in the mirror smiling back at you. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
Mom and Dad seem different after a European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
Call us Cloud and Yvette.
The ship had restaurants, shops, and nightlife.
La Galleria.
And of course, American touches, like an aqua park and a sweets shop.
American je ne sais quoi.
Mom, you're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Kevin.
Book now and save up to 30% off, plus kids sale free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Here's something special for everyone in West Palm Beach. This Saturday, April 26th, is the Macy's Friends and Family event. It's a whole day of activities and events at your local Macy's. Looking for new spring styles? There'll be how-tos on adding fresh looks and trends to your wardrobe. Free giveaways and gifts with the purchase of top beauty brands. And kids, Macy's is giving away free Lego Dots kits. Be a part of their super Lego building event in the Toys R Us department. It's all happening this Saturday, April 26th from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. at Macy's Boca Raton Town Center, the Gardens Mall, and Wellington Green. Learn more at Macy's.com/events. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
You know, summer air travel doesn't have to be stressful. Yeah, you've got the whole family, but when you fly out of PBI, it's easy, it's convenient. There's no drama in the parking garage like the airports down south. Shorter TSA wait times and just the perfect choice for an airport. I love PBI. It's an elevated flying experience, better restaurants, award-winning bars, putting greens, art galleries, fancier bathrooms, just everything about it says this is the way that I like to fly. Over 35 nonstop flights daily and adding more every month. They're doing it right. KVJ loves PBI.
It's the final days of Diamonds Direct's annual spring sale. This is your last chance to get an extra 20% off our already renowned prices. Plus, book an appointment and get an additional $100 off your purchase. But hurry, these savings end soon. And this weekend only, we're open Sunday to give you an extra day to shop our expanded selection of trending engagement ring settings, his and hers wedding bands, must-have fine jewelry, and more. Time is running out. 20% off, store-wide savings. Visit DiamondsDirect.com for details.
You know, I think one of the easiest things that I do in my week is order my food and consume it. It is one of the most pleasurable things as well. It's the one thing I've conquered, and it's made my life so much easier. It's Ideal Nutrition. I go online once a week to idealnutritionnow.com. I place my food order. Takes me about a minute and a half, and then it's delivered to my door, put it in my fridge, pop it in my microwave, and I'm good to go. Fresh, never frozen meals, absolutely delicious. I always look forward to eating, and I'm eating the right amount because they've got portion sizes that will satiate you and fill you up, but not let you overeat. And I've maintained a good body weight because of it. And let me tell you, the cost is actually cheaper than going to the store and preparing your own food. Think of all the things you could do with the extra time and the extra money. All you do, start by going to idealnutritionnow.com and using the code KVJ to save 10%. Or check out one of their storefronts in Miami, West Palm, Boca Raton, Palm Beach Gardens, Wellington, and Stewart. It's Ideal Nutrition.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through April 30th, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-THIRD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down per $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restricted supply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Hey, what's up? It's Megan. True confession. I eat Chipotle at least twice a week. Sometimes I just simply can't function without my burrito bowl. That's why I'm so excited about the new Chipotle honey chicken. I just tried it for the first time and it is so delicious. I literally said out loud, OMG. A little bit of heat balanced with a touch of sweet. It is the perfect combination. You can tell they use real ingredients because their Chipotle honey chicken tastes so fresh. New Chipotle honey chicken is only here for a limited time. Order however you'd like at your Chipotle restaurant on the Chipotle app or Chipotle.com.
When you excavate for a living, safe digging helps you keep living and save money, time, and your reputation, which can all help you breathe easier. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time. Always visit sunshine811.com or call 811.
Don't try to move yourself, please. Call the experts. Don't make this more stressful. Please don't throw your back out. Don't break your stuff. Call the good Greek Spiro. We have been working with him now for 20 plus years, and we trust the team. We know they're going to do it right. We know they're going to do it way quicker and way more efficiently and way more professionally than you and your crew could do it. Do it like an adult. Call Good Greek. Go to goodgreek.com. Everything is there in front of you. It's so much easier.
Well, they got the resources to do it right, too. Nearly 200 trucks now, and they give you that GPS tracker so that you can see where all your stuffs are in mid-transit. There is a reason why Good Greek has one of the highest referral rates for moving companies of its size in Florida.
So many services that they offer, like Virginia was saying. Only talking about junk removal is something I know a lot of people need. A lot of businesses need need that as well.
Junk removal. They've also got helping you with your mortgage, your insurance, your refinance, your remodeling projects. They do it all. If it comes to relocation, the Good Greek is an expert. Go to goodgreek.com because it's all Good Greek to us.
Good day, everybody. Hope you're off to a wonderful start. We're going to see daytime highs today at 83, 84, partly cloudy skies, high pressure dominant with low humidity. I'm WPBF 25 First Warning meteorologist Sandra Shaw.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 87.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, back in 2022, your boy Michael Lohan was convicted for patient brokering, which means basically if you're trying to get people into Florida rehab facilities and you're taking kickbacks in return for bringing people to certain drug treatment centers. So he was convicted for that and sentenced to, probation. And when he attacked Kate Major in Texas, that broke that probation. And now, in a Florida court, yesterday, was just sentenced to 9 months in county jail. Now, he will get time served, which is 38 days, but they do expect him to be locked up for the remainder of 2025.
Wow.
Kate Major did appear, but she was via Zoom from Texas on the screen and was telling the judges about the bruising she sustained and the incident where he assaulted her and got hit with the family violence charge.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Poor old Michael there cannot stay out of trouble and just makes a lot of bad decisions.
So these two are toxic. Like anytime they're around each other, like drama happens. Like, guys, you cannot be in the same place.
So that bruising thing, that's a more recent type of a thing.
She says it happened just a few months ago.
Because I remember that was a big debate we were having because he was up for something with them when it came to violence back in the day, but I don't think it was proven in court, and that was the big debate. Do we have him as an intern? Do we not have him as an intern?
It's been a continuous debate. I think he has always had issues with Kate Major where it's gotten heated and violent and dramatic, and he's jumping off balconies. And if this girl is making you do all these things, you can't be around this girl anymore. Stop.
The only time someone should make you jump off a balcony is if they're chasing you with a weapon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a mess.
It is a mess. I know several people. There are just some people that they have a hard time making good decisions.
Yeah.
And you just see him walking headfirst right into another storm of trouble. So I don't know. I don't know if this latest jail stint will help him learn some lessons or not. I hope so.
Well, Pete Davidson is opening up about his bad decisions, and he now says the over 200 tattoos that he got was during a dark chapter in his life when he felt ugly and he struggled with addiction, and he used tattoos to cover up his skin and to cover up his pain. And now that he's all about, mentally and physically being a better person, starting fresh, he is going to be removing these tattoos, but each removal takes 10 to 12 sessions.
And they say it is painful.
It is.
Unless they've gotten better at it. I don't know. I know at least 5 years ago, because my buddy had it done, he said it was awful.
I want Panda to do it. But he's scared of the pain of it.
Does he want to do it, or are you telling him you want him to do it to remove the tattoos?
I'm telling him I want him to do the neck tattoo, and he doesn't want to remove it with laser hair removal.
Wow, that thing still bothers you, huh?
Still bothers me.
So it's that he doesn't want to do the procedure, or he likes the tattoo and he wants to leave it?
I think it's a combo of both.
He actually is considering he wishes he hadn't done it. Is it a regret now?
I think there might be a little regret.
Is it because he doesn't like the way it looks, or because he doesn't like the fact that you hound him on it constantly?
It's probably a lot of the hounding.
Okay.
Because you're still you're still mad about it.
Yeah.
It's a long time has passed. But yeah, it's apparently very painful to do the tattoo removal with the laser because they burn it off.
I've heard this, and this honestly is one of the problems that I so have with tattoos is, you know, he got those tattoos in an era where he was a radically different person. And I just know how I've been in my life.
You've changed so much.
And if I would have gotten a tattoo to immortalize who I was, and my body would be full of things I hate. I mean, what am I doing?
That's what Pete Davidson's going through.
Right.
All of his tattoos, he say, remind him of a painful, dark chapter that he wants to erase.
The other thing, too, is when you start getting addicted to tats, you start getting ones you may not necessarily want. You're like, oh, man, it's a skull with knives coming out of it and a worm coming out of the mouth. And then, like, 3 weeks later, go, I don't even like skulls.
Yeah, I look at my own family, and they, you know, my wife and daughter, they love the tattoos. My daughter, Caitlin, she recently got a very nice looking tattoo of a bee. I'm like, it looks great, but I've never. It's not she has an affinity for bees. I've never heard her talk about bees.
That's the other thing. People get stuff and they almost kind of get it because they're in the moment.
Oh, Kevin, there's a bee in a lot of Gucci logos.
Is that what it is?
Well,
okay.
then
Probably something.
Prominent thing in a Gucci logo.
At least there's a purpose. There's something, there's a reason behind it. But just to get a bee for a bee.
It felt like to me, she didn't explain it. If there is a deep meaning to the bee, I don't know other than just, it looks cool right there, and I had some open flesh.
Does she have any tattoo regret?
Doesn't seem to.
Okay.
And I do wonder if it is an addiction, because as soon as she gets one, it's like, okay, what am I doing next?
I've heard people say it is an addiction, and it's something that, especially if they find someone to do it with.
Yeah,
another tat person.
She has got her guy that's done every single one of her tattoos. And he's very good. I'll give him that. He's an amazing artist, and I think they all look fantastic. But yeah, it's like she just can't wait. It's okay. I get the money in my pocket, and I got some open flesh that doesn't have a tattoo on it. Let's do it, baby.
Is your wife still keeping pace with her? Because for a while they were doing it together.
Yeah, no, it's Caitlin's kind of run out in the lead. I don't know if the Queen's gotten one recently, but the Queen's always talking about but she's running out of flesh too. So she's, gone to the neck, and who knows what's next.
Face.
Face. Doesn't she still have a face of Kevin that doesn't look like Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got that. Yeah, she's not talking about removing any of them.
I say, at this point, if you can't beat them, join them. Let's ink you up, dog.
Not a chance. That's still something. I'm holding my ground, because I know if I do one, I'm going to be, well, you did one. Now I got to do like 10. I'll come here looking like Post Malone.
They'll have you tatted up.
Oh my gosh, a whole body, yeah.
Stand your ground.
That's it. That's all I got to dig in.
I don't know, maybe that's what we need around these parts.
Tattooed Kevin?
Nah.
Yeah. I don't know.
You guys,
it doesn't really fit the personality.
No, it ain't my style, man.
I kid.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All righty, we got some celebrities having a birthday today. Kelly Clarkson is 43 years old today.
Okay.
How about that, huh? First American Idol winner. And look at what she's done with herself.
She's so likable.
Yeah, she really is. And 20 years ago, this girl had some bangers.
Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when I'm alone. Forget to see the tears I cry.
Yeah, look at that, huh? It's just a few of them. Cedric the Entertainer is turning 61 today. Barbara Streisand is 83. Her friends still call her Yentl.
And she's going to try cloning her dog.
Oh,
again?
Yeah? Okay, she's cloned a dog.
I believe she did.
I think she did.
Okay.
It's kind of creepy, though. And I think even she said afterwards that, like, yeah, he looks the same, but the personality is totally different.
Well, duh. Try cloning me and see what walks in the next day.
Oh, my.
I don't think you're going to like it.
I don't think I'm going to like it either.
Could you imagine if you just had Cash looking at Burr and it was radically different? You were wearing like a suit and tie.
That's
and
freaky.
Buttoned up, and you were eating tofu.
Or I was even worse. Like, I came in here just next level.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know.
I go the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, anymore, we might have to call security. Also, Karina having a happy 28th birthday from Mom and Matt. Enjoy your day. Trish sent that in. There is her photo on KVJ
Gorgeous.
TV.
Wow.
Also, happy 7th birthday to our sweet, handsome, smart, baseball-loving, Roblox-playing boy, Easton. Love Mommy, Daddy, and Brooklyn. He's also a baseball player.
Okay, let's make sure we are working on driving that ball opposite field. Let the baseball get to you. Attaboy.
Also, we got a birthday shout out to Alina turning 11. Happy birthday from Mom, Dad, Lainey, and the dogs, Bolt, Bally, and Luna. Also, hope you enjoy the spring dance tonight at Seawind Elementary.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Beach.
Elementary school dance.
I don't think we ever had an elementary.
That's a big deal. Rocco's had them.
My school just always had eating events. We just ate.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever had a dance.
You went to Fat Kid Elementary?
I think we
You need to
did.
dance more, eat less. That's why he always so chubby.
All right, if you got a birthday and you want to get a shout out, you can send us an email. mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Well, you look at celebrity products, and man, they have brought in a lot of money. We just recently were talking about the George Foreman grill when he passed and how much money he was making. What, $5 million a month, I think it was?
Yep.
He made
On
more
that?
out of that than boxing.
Yeah, which is crazy. That's been so huge. And is it the Kylie Jenner lip kits? Am I getting the right girl?
Kylie Jenner, yep,
Kylie
that's
Jenner's
right.
lip kits. I mean, those have been a huge success.
Is it the name with that lip kit, or is it a legitimately good product?
So some of them are good.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Damn it, he got me.
Yeah, he did. He brought you right in. He's not interested in lip kits.
Damn it.
Yeah. So you got a lot of big successes, but you also have some swings and misses, and that's what we're going to focus on. Some of the biggest celebrity product flops of all time coming up next here on the KVJ Show.
Think about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. I can't relate to desperation. Might give a damn. Are on vacation, and I got this one boy, and he won't stop
I'd say it's got to be the biggest of all time, the George Foreman Grill. I'd like to see the numbers on that. Making $5 million a month in its heyday. The money that it made for the boxer who actually made more money when somebody just threw this concept at him. And a lot of times when you get to be a celebrity, everyone's pitching stuff at you. And you got to try to discern and make a great choice. In fact, I think there was somebody else that had passed on the George Foreman Grill before George Foreman said, yeah, I'll do that.
Was it Hulk Hogan?
It was Hulkster or Stallone. One of them, it might have been Hulkster. I think you're right.
I can't remember.
But he decided to go with something else that did not work.
And that decision, look how it can change your life. I'm sure he'd love to go back and do that because the product that Hulk Hogan went with in the mid-90s was his Pasta Mania. It was a pasta restaurant in the Mall of America, and it wasn't even open a year.
Oh.
First of all, if he's going to do that, like, what's his connection to the Mall of America in Minneapolis? I know he's a wrestler and he's got global fame, but, you know, he's based out of Clearwater and Tampa.
Also, what's his connection to pasta?
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't make any sense. Sylvester Stallone, what he went for was his high-protein pudding.
Pudding. I remember because we tried it.
Yes.
We had the Stallone pudding.
Yeah, and it just really didn't take off, and it got discontinued. That came out 21 years ago.
It doesn't feel right. Workout pudding.
So we had to eat old pudding. I think it was old pudding that we ate.
But we ate it.
It was dated.
We ate it because we wanted to be able to comment on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I guess when you look, I don't know what the averages are, but I would say a lot more celebrity products flop than become huge successes. And you do have some massive successes, so I get why the celebrities try it. I mean, just naming the George Foreman Grill, the lip kits that Kylie Jenner has done was huge, the Casamigo for George Clooney, that has been big. I know that Sammy Hagar made a ton of money on his Cabo Wabo tequila.
Haktua, her Bitcoin.
Yeah, right. Like I said, it's full of hits and misses. Justin Timberlake, he jumped into the tequila game back in 2014, and this would have been, I think, more around the height of his fame. It seemed like a good time to do it. He'd already had all the NSYNC success, and that's when he was doing Summer Love and all those kind of big tunes that were kind of coming out. He did that Saza 901 tequila.
And how'd it go? I don't remember it doing well.
I don't think that it really has taken off, and I don't know what makes a celebrity booze take off, if it has to be good or has to be better than the celebrity's name, or is it about their fame? Or it's maybe how much they can push it. The one thing I've seen is one of those Kardashians, and there's Kylie, and then there's Kendall, and she's the one that has the tequila, right? The 808?
818.
818. Okay, because that was all over Coachella.
Right.
And she's still got the power to promote. Whereas maybe Justin Timberlake fell off, and I don't know.
He was too busy breaking up with NSYNC and getting his own thing. He might have not had his head in the game.
He's all over my TikTok algorithm right now for
Who?
having a secret daughter, Justin Timberlake.
Really?
Do you believe this story on TikTok? You need to look into it. Secret daughter. She's like 18 years old, named Iris.
Raise your hand if you're glad you don't have Virginia's algorithm on your social media. Because she's ruined our KVJ algorithm.
Oh, I know. I can't go on it.
If I have to see Holly Madison talk about nothing for...
I love Holly Madison.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You love Holly Madison and you love very angry, disgruntled nurses.
Not anymore. That was a couple years ago. That was during COVID.
Still coming up on our feed, dog.
Yeah, The Rock has his Terramina tequila. I buy that not because of The Rock, just because of the price, and it's decent. You got...
Conor McGregor's got one, doesn't he?
He does, and I don't know where they are in the levels of fame. That's why I was surprised to see Justin Timberlake's fail. You have also got Ryan Reynolds. He's got his gin.
That's
Aviator
right,
gin.
aviation gin, yeah.
Well, and the thing about it, too, he promotes that in his movies and all over the place. And I think that's a big part of what it is. You have to have sustained success, and you have to really commit yourself to promoting your product to make it a success.
And make sure you marry someone very likable. That helps your product.
Yeah. And also the biggest thing, too, your product's got to be good.
It does got to be good.
Mm-hmm. Now, some of these may not have been. Did you know that Britney Spears 20 years ago had her own candy, Curious Candy, It was supposed to complement her perfume line, and it got poor reviews and quickly disappeared from shelves.
Our perfume did good, though, didn't it?
I bought the perfume. I liked it.
Yeah, some of them have done well. Jessica Simpson has done very well with hers, and Rihanna may have been one of the most successful because now that's really her, love is doing her Fenty Beauty line. She really said, I don't even need to do the music thing anymore.
I think your girl had a great line, too. Paris Hilton.
Did she?
I think she had a popular perfume line.
She's had a bunch of different perfumes, and
popular.
The cuter the bottle, the better it sells.
Really?
Ariana Grande did as well. They all put out cute, girly bottles.
You spray a couple, just little dabs on you, and you become 10% annoying.
Okay.
More annoying.
Now, the one I'm surprised on celebrity product flops, they list 50 cents vitamin water, which I thought he wound up making a ton of money off that and then selling it. But they say that the beverage didn't live up to the hype and eventually fizzled out. I didn't know that. Is vitamin water gone now?
No, it's very much still forward.
Yeah, I didn't think that either. I thought I'd read that he made a ton of money and sold it, and then
who wrote that?
Well, he might have sold it when it was on the decline. And he's not, associated with it anymore.
When did it decline?
Well, I don't have every answer you ask because I'm not a computer.
I still buy it.
Yeah, it's still
but it's
around,
not his,
right?
though.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm curious how much he made because I think it was Sammy Hagar that said he had made $80 million when he sold his tequila.
Dang.
And I mean, to me, you have a great celebrity product if you've made more money on your product than you ever made in your career that made you famous.
And now you don't have to sing anymore. No more I drive 55 for you.
Yeah,
right.
but
You can just chill and put your feet up.
You think he wants to chill? That guy does not know how to chill. He wants to go 65.
Yeah. It says here for 50 Cent, he reportedly made approximately $100 million from his investment in vitamin water.
Wow.
Yeah. That's not bad. And then Coca-Cola acquired it in 2007.
Okay.
Yeah. So good for him. I'd
It's
say that's
still
a
very
success.
present. I see it all the time.
Is that just a straight up vitamin? It says vitamin water, and you.
It's flavored, and it's got a bunch of different flavors. There's like a sugar-free one. There's a regular one. There's even ones that have like energy in them. That have like ginseng or caffeine.
You
or
want
whatever.
some? I can get them here for you.
Charge you up a little bit.
You want some this morning?
I like them sometimes. If I'm feeling like I got a little scratchy throat, I'll chug like vitamin waters, and maybe it's psychosomatic, but I feel like it helps me.
All right, so is that am I ordering them? Or didn't answer the question. Like, do you want one? Here's what I love about him, Ken.
I'd rather have beer. I mean, if we're ordering,
all right,
let's get some drinks.
Okay.
It's Friday Eve.
All right, there you go. All right, coming up in a couple minutes, we got a round of Majority Rule. We're going to see, can you answer like a majority of KVJ Show members next?
Afternoons with Danny and Megan.
Yeah, why do you want to talk about something serious when you could talk about who the hot mascots are?
So mascots can be hot. And an example Megan put out there that I shot down was Mr. Peanut. I don't little legs.
Danny and Megan, weekday afternoons 2 till 7 on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. Well, at the moment, there is an accident causing delays on I-95 North at Belvedere Road. The center lane is blocked. And construction to watch out for on I-95 North at 6th Ave. The on-ramp left lane is blocked. There's also road construction on I-95 South at Congress Ave. The right lane is closed. As for Broward County, there is an accident on Florida's Turnpike southbound at Northwest 57th Avenue. The right shoulder is blocked. This traffic a service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Treat yourself to a Massage Envy customized facial because being confident in your own skin is a beautiful thing. Schedule an appointment with a Massage Envy experienced esthetician today. They'll help you grow your glow. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
The testimonials just keep coming, and the reviews. It's Randy for Sono Bello. So many of their clients are just so happy and thankful for the results that they're getting with micro laser fat removal. I mean, everyone from Jessica to Nicole to this. The results have not only been fantastic, and I'm quoting here, my confidence and energy levels are improving. The staff, OMG, I've never seen such a caring and compassionate group of professionals. I just love hearing stories like this. Sono Bello doctors are the best and the experts in advanced micro laser fat removal. But their team, the whole team, by the way, is just incredible. In just one visit, you can get rid of that stubborn fat just in time for the warmer weather, and that means feeling amazing all summer with those beautiful natural curves. Advanced micro laser fat removal, permanent solution, and Sono Bello doctors, of course, are the experts. So right now, take advantage of the spring savings event. Schedule that free consultation at sonobello.com/radio. That's Sono, BELLO.com/radio.
Precision Door, a name you can trust.
If you've got a garage door, chances are you're going to need help with anything on it at some point. Well, Precision Garage Door Services is the company that I have used for many years now. They are the only company that I've trusted to work on my garage door. The technicians always arrive in Precision Garage Door wrap trucks, so I know it's them. I get a text before they show up with their photograph. I love their service. I love the fact that they explain it to me. They have the iPad. They give me options. They show me everything up front. Schedule your appointment right now, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, online at flgaragedoor.com for Precision Garage Door Services. Why settle for better when you can have the best? Precision Garage Door Services.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
It's the final days of Diamonds Direct's annual spring sale. This is your last chance to get an extra 20% off our already renowned prices. Plus, book an appointment and get an additional $100 off your purchase. But hurry, these savings end soon. And this weekend only, we're open Sunday to give you an extra day to shop our expanded selection of trending engagement ring settings, his and hers wedding bands, must-have fine jewelry, and more. Time is running out. 20% off, store-wide savings. Visit diamondsdirect.com for details.
Here at Massey, we know a thing or two about bugs. We've been keeping pests out of homes for almost 100 years. Our customized pest prevention program keeps bugs outside, in their home, not yours. Because when we prevent pests from getting in, we protect health, home, and family. Make your home a Massey home. Schedule your free inspection today at masseyservices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Did you know even the smallest increase in mortgage rates can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your loan? Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. It's true, even a 0.25% change in rate can cost you thousands of dollars over the life of your mortgage. But with Third Federal's new Early Rate Lock, you don't have to take chances. Early Rate Lock is the only pre-approval that locks in your rate at pre-approval, even before you find a house. Plus, we're so confident that our rates are the lowest, if you find a lower rate, we'll beat it or give you $1,000. And now through April 30th, get pre-approved with Third Federal and we'll pay all of your closing costs. So don't wait. Call Third Federal today.
Right now at Third Federal, even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-THIRD-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. Zero closing costs on low-cost loans only. See conditions for lowest rate guarantee at thirdfederal.com. Equal housing lender.
Now more than ever, taking care of yourself isn't just important, it's essential. With challenging times and you feel uncertain, there is one thing you can be certain about, and that is your health. And I love that we have preventative medicine now. This is amazing. What Life Imaging FLA is doing for people's lives is incredible. They are saving people's lives with their free heart scan. Yeah, you can get this right now with just a few minimum requirements. Be proactive proactive. Ensure that you have a healthy heart. 80% of the people that go through are like me and Kevin, and they come out with a score of 0 blockage, and we were like, whew, so relieved. But if you are in that 20% that has a blockage that needs to be seen by a cardiologist, don't you want to know about it before you drop dead by yourself in your kitchen all alone? Go do what we did. Life Imaging FLA, now with locations all over in Dade and Broward, and the newest one in Palm Beach County, right there by me on Indian Town Road in Jupiter. From your cell phone, just dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250, say free heart scan.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Never worry about overpaying for your car again. Visit hgreg.com in West Palm Beach today and discover how easy it is to get into the car of your dreams. Stop by today to explore how you can upgrade your car without increasing your payments. Visit hgreg.com or visit us in West Palm Beach. Save more. Drive happy.
South Florida weather this morning, we'll be seeing a mix of sunshine and clouds, and today's high temperatures in the mid to high 80s.
Every day, a child in poverty waits for a sponsor is another day of hopelessness. There are thousands of kids who've been waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Just text the word radio to 83393.
What will you find at Macy's Backstage? How about fun Mother's Day gifts, all for under $15? Get low prices every day on unique finds before they're gone. In-store only at Macy's Backstage today. Find a location near you at macysbackstage.com. Off price, on trend, arriving daily.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Hey, you checking out KVJ's social media? Every single day we got new stuff up there. You can see clips from the show. You can see things happening in our own lives, things from behind the scenes, all kinds of random stuff. We're on Instagram, TikTok. We do Facebook and Twitter. On each of those platforms, just go and look for the KVJ Show. And, of course, we are also up on YouTube. Another app you can use on your phone to consume all the KVJ content you want absolutely free. Can you answer like a majority of members of the KVJ Show? That's what we find out here in the game Majority Rule. Denny's barely won last week, right? Or did he just lose? I know he was in it.
I think he won.
He won.
Wow.
He's just a winner, Kevin.
This is his game. He is tough to beat. He is the champ every single week.
All right, we got to team up and take him down.
Can I borrow a piece of paper?
Sure, Pumpkin.
Thanks.
Okay, so everybody here has got to come up with an answer that they think a majority of the show will answer with. You all right, Bird?
I gave him that shock paper. You grab it, and it's wired up to a battery.
Wow, that really works, huh?
She's really good.
Stuff's effective.
Shock paper. What an evil thing.
Shock, paper, scissors. It's our favorite game. Okay, first thing is I need you to write down a children's book character. Children's book character. Okay, who are you going to go with? All right, as you should. I diverted from my first choice and went with the one I think is going to win. I put Judy Blume.
Oh,
Virginia.
She's the author.
Character or
Oh, dang
author?
it. She's the author. I don't even know. I always hear Bird say Judy Blume. Sorry, that doesn't work. All right, I got to write down my first choice then and hope it takes. Okay, so I went back to the original, which is Harry Potter. Virginia.
I wrote down Ramona.
Ramona. Who's Ramona?
Ramona is from the Judy Blume books.
I wish I knew that.
Ramona's the character.
Okay, that's how I would have answered then. Bird.
Margaret from the Judy Blume franchise.
I knew he was going to answer Judy Blume. I just didn't know anybody Judy Blume.
Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
Denny's.
I wrote down Curious George.
Oh, okay.
All right. Wash.
Wow, boy. A lot of Judy Blume talk, though.
Well, I knew it was going to be Bird was going to go Judy Blume. I just, unfortunately, don't know anything about Judy Blume.
Oh, you didn't read preteen books for girls?
No, I did not.
A coming-age tale of a girl getting her period?
Kevin didn't get down with no freckle juice.
Nope.
You don't know about that super fudge?
Okay, next thing I need you to write down a tech gadget. Tech gadget.
Tech gadget.
Uh-huh. You should have a lot of those in your home, Virginia.
Well, we do.
You got to pick one.
Yep.
How do I pick one?
Okay, what are you going to go with? Virginia.
I'll say the Apple Watch.
Jbird.
Put an iPod.
Okay, Denny's.
I put iPhone.
Oh, I did too. Yeah, baby. iPhone. All right. Okay.
iPod.
Denny's got a point already.
My brother just found his old iPod, and he's been loving it.
Cool story, Denny's.
Yeah.
The iPod is actually coming back. Kids are using iPods again.
He prefers it over the phone now.
Yeah, it's a thing.
What a dick. Love it. Okay, next up, give me a popular TV show. Popular TV show. What are we going to go with here? Okay. Bird, what did you write down?
And it's Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World he went with. Denny's, what'd you go with?
I went popular. I went The Office.
Oh. I went Seinfeld. Virginia?
I was trying to think like Bird because he doesn't have a point. He struggles to get a point, so I wrote The Office.
I still don't have a point.
How about that? All right, and you and Denny's did.
Boy Meets Lose.
Boy Meets no points.
I thought for sure Virginia was going to go Seinfeld.
I
It's
was
always her
thinking about
go-to.
it, but I was trying to help Bird get a point.
Okay.
Stop worrying about me. Please stop worrying about me.
Oh, I am all in your chili.
Oh, don't say chili either. It's very triggering. Because we made chili together, and I'm still not over it.
That's a trigger word.
And look, Denny's is in the lead. 2-1 over me and Virginia.
You can't let him in, Jbird.
Bird is yet to get on the board.
I was about to say I want to think like Ralston, but after that comment, I hate to say it, I have to think like Virginia.
This game will make you turn on people you thought were your friends.
I'm thinking like you on this one.
Okay, let's do this. Think like me.
Give me a famous poet. Famous poet. Okay. Who you going to go with? All right, what you got on this one, Denny's?
I mean, it's pretty tough to line up with anyone. I put Robert Frost.
Me too.
Oh.
Virginia.
Only talking about because he got dark. Edgar Allan Poe.
Okay.
I love me some Poe.
Oh, I thought you were going to... I put Professor Poetry Face.
Your alter ego that nobody knows?
The one from so long ago.
Wow. You always bring up Professor Poetry.
You do bring him up a lot.
I do love him. I love his vibe. I love his outfit. But he hasn't been in rotation in about 5 years.
Oh, we're bringing him back. And Kevin's thrilled.
He needs to come back. He really does need to come back. Oh, Professor Poetry Face. Do you still have that vest?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, look, Denny's is in the lead. He's got 3.
yes.
I've got 2. Virginia with 1.
Damn it, Denny's. How are
Okay.
you so good?
Yes, I just try to line up with one of you guys. I don't think the other guys are trying to line up with.
It's got to be me and you again, Virginia.
But maybe we shouldn't say our strategy.
Yeah, you're right. We'll just wink. I'm winking at you right now.
Okay, I see you're winking. I'm winking back.
Okay, give me a popular hobby. What is a popular hobby that people like doing? I am going to go with fishing. Virginia.
All right. I know he does this because he's old. Bird watching. You love bird watching.
I do. I put wiffle ball. Because I thought you would. You thought you're. Yes.
You do like bird watching and wiffle ball. I could see you doing them together.
Denny's, what did you put?
I try to line up with Bird. I put dioramas.
Oh, that's a good
Okay.
one, too.
I just
All
thought
the dorky things.
You're right. Maybe you put that.
I'm a real dork.
Bird watching dioramas.
This game will make you get introspective.
Okay, maybe one that's easier to match up on. Let's go musical instrument. Write down a musical instrument here in majority rules. See if we can match up with other show members. Virginia, what did you put down?
All right. If we don't get this one, Bird, I put the guitar. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm thinking.
What do you play every day? Ad nauseum, honestly.
Oh, jeez.
I put the saxophone. The
Oh
we always
my
play.
God.
We are always doing saxophone.
You never play the saxophone.
They playing it right now. I'm playing it right now.
That's not real.
Don't let people know that. If they're not watching KVJ TV, they think I'm playing it.
Do they think Denny's is in the corner?
Okay, Denny's, what did you put?
I tried to line up with Bird, but I lined up with Virginia. I put guitar.
Oh.
And I put guitar.
Wow. It's a bloodbath.
We let Denny's win.
Denny's has got 4. I've got 3. Virginia's got 2. Bird's still at 0.
So you're saying there's still a chance?
I think it might be harder to get a 0. It's impressive in the opposite direction.
Just please don't make me answer phones again. That didn't go so well.
I feel like he's trying to lose, but I know he's not.
Okay, give me a coffee drink. Give me a coffee drink.
A coffee drink.
Yes.
All right, Jbird.
Okay.
Do not blow this.
Don't you blow this.
Okay, what's the only coffee we've had together?
Oh, I blew it.
What did you write?
I put down Sanka.
Oh, my God.
Denny's, what did you put?
I wrote down latte.
Okay, I put cafe con leche. Virginia.
Cuban coffee. That's what we've had together.
Yeah, stop yelling at me, please. Oh, my gosh.
And that is cafe con leche is different, correct?
Yeah, I think mine is Cuban coffee.
Cuban coffee, sugar, cream. I mean, they're all kind of the same. Even lattes got.
They kind of are the
foam
same,
cream.
but they have different names.
Yeah, I don't think they are identical. Okay.
How many Sanka jokes I make?
Sanka? Ain't nobody talking about Sanka.
That's why I thought you would say it, because I always bring it up.
Okay, final one here.
Kevin,
Let's
we
see
could
if
play
anybody can
all
catch
day.
Denny's.
This man might not get a point till noon.
I know, right? That's why we have to make this the last one. Give me a historic landmark. Historic landmark. Okay, Denny's, you lead us off here. What do you got?
I went Mount Rushmore.
Okay. Mount Rushmore. I went Statue of Liberty. Virginia.
All right. I'm thinking like Jbird. He loves the man. The Lincoln Monument.
Okay, Bird.
Statue of Liberty.
Oh, Bird got a point.
Yes.
How about that? Okay.
Freedom.
Oh, Kevin catching up.
And that actually ties me.
You tied with Denny's now?
I did.
Look at that. Bird being a little spoiler. A blocker.
Okay, so we'll try one more.
You helped Kevin.
I blocked the champion.
Okay.
Good. It's good.
Do an airline. Give me an airline.
Match with me, Bird. Match with me.
Give me an airline. Okay. I wrote down Delta, Virginia.
I also wrote down Delta.
Okay. Bird.
JetBlue.
Denny's.
Damn it. I wrote Spirit.
Oh, and I get the win. Wow.
Oh, Kevin got
Look
it.
at that. Oh, Denny's has been dethroned. Wow. Thank you, Virginia.
Yeah. I'm the blocker, they call me.
Yep. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes. All right, they have made their decision. Are we going to get to drive faster with higher speed limits in Florida? I'll break down the news next.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Fine light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the life inside. So shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Palms rise to the universe as we moonshine and Malay. Feel the warmth, we'll never die. We're like diamonds in the sky. A vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the life inside you. Shine bright tonight. You and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too, I'm so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. So shine bright tonight. You and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too, I'm so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Oh yeah. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Do you think we should increase the speed limit in Florida? Are we not going fast enough? What do you think about that?
I don't know. Like, the part of me that's late says yes.
Okay.
Because I'm usually about 5 minutes late for everything. But the part of me that, like, wants safety and less death says no, dummy, don't do that.
Okay, well, it was a discussion. We had mentioned it a couple of weeks ago. The Florida Senate was discussing whether or not they should increase the speed limit or not. Now, Florida's turnpike would go from 70 miles per hour to 75. Divided highways with 4 or more lanes outside of urban areas would have increased from 65 to 70 miles per hour. This has come up before. Back in 2014, when Rick Scott was our governor, he vetoed a similar measure about speed limits. He said, yeah, law enforcement officers say this would be a really bad decision, but somebody ignored that advice from 11 years ago and said, let's try it again. But the Florida Senate dropped it. But I hear that the House is looking at it, so I don't think it's completely dead.
Oh, well, my girlfriend just so happens to be in the House. I'll ask her.
Okay, in the House?
She's in the House of Representatives, bruh.
And what are you going to tell her? To vote for higher speed limits or keep it as is?
I'm going to tell her to do what she wants to do because she has all the knowledge. I don't.
We just got political.
So you're going to just call her to tell her to do what she was going to do anyway?
I'm going to ask her what she's doing. Hey, what you doing?
Oh, okay.
How you voting?
Okay, I asked KVJ TV, what do you think? Should we increase the speed limit here in Florida? 55% of people say no. And the only thing that I would say, it feels like people drive as fast as they want to anyway.
A lot of them do.
You're right.
And look, I know we do have highway patrol. I think that the numbers are struggling a bit for FHP.
What do you mean by that when you say they're struggling?
They budget restrictions and issues have kind of decreased a bit for FHP.
So more people are not getting pulled over on I-95, correct?
Well, I mean, look, when you have less of a budget, and I heard that the numbers were down a bit on patrolmen. I'm not sure where the standard is right now. And look, I still see people getting pulled over enough that it is a definite deterrent to drive however you want. You got to look.
If you get the Waze app, though, it'll tell you when there's a cop up ahead. You can slow down before you get popped.
Do you know why there's a reason that there's low employment? Is there many reasons why that they're struggling to get people?
The funding for recruitment maybe isn't there, and then you don't have the turnout for new officers maybe.
Yeah, or maybe they just feel like they have enough. So whatever it is, and I know, hey, 26 years in Florida, the only speeding ticket I have received, and I speed a lot, was in Polk County.
Oh man, you do not you speed in Polk County is what we're gonna do.
Some fancy pants kid from South Florida thought he was going to drive as fast as he wanted to in Sheriff Grady Judd's county. And I learned the hard way.
You're lucky they didn't give you the chair, son.
I'm surprised I'm still not in a Polk County jail, and that was 20 years ago.
With the press conference, this is the Kevin Ralston. He likes to speed in
This
our
fancy
county.
pants boy from Palm Beach County thought he was going to come up here to Polk County and drive as fast as he wanted to. Well, I got a little surprise for you. You're not going back down south for quite a while, 10 years.
He's speeding, but right to the electric chair.
That's
They
it.
make an example out of you.
Oh, he
But I was only going 8 miles over the speed limit.
I don't care, City Slicker.
It's a year per mile.
Damn.
I would love to see that press conference.
What you in for, Ralston?
Yeah, speeding. Yeah.
We don't do that here in Polk County.
I was going 43 and a 35.
How dare you?
Get almost a decade. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, we have got some comedy coming your way with producer Danny's Joke Jury next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. Well, at the moment, there is an accident causing delays on I-95 North at Belvedere Road. The center lane is blocked. And construction to watch out for on I-95 North at 6th Ave. The on-ramp left lane is blocked. There's also road construction on I-95 South at Congress Ave. The right lane is closed. As for Broward County, there is an accident on Florida's Turnpike southbound at Northwest 57th Avenue. The right shoulder is blocked. This traffic a service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Show the world your natural radiance with a customized facial at Massage Envy. Their estheticians are armed with an array of professional products to customize your facial session. Massage Envy's expert facials and advanced skincare will have that face in the mirror smiling back at you. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and class since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
If you're looking for the most authentic Tex-Mex experience in Palm Beach, look no further. Rosalita's Tex-Mex Grill in Lantana has been serving up award-winning flavor and family tradition since 1994. From the moment you walk in, you're greeted by the aroma of sizzling fajitas, hearty burritos, and cheesy enchiladas, all made fresh to order. Check out Rosalita's favorite, tortilla chips with crab meat smothered with jack cheese, or try local favorites like the drunken shrimp fajitas, Mexican trio with street tacos and grilled corn, or the creamy spinach and chicken enchiladas. Or something lighter like a warm bowl of tortilla soup or a crispy taco salad. Rosalita's, open daily for lunch and dinner, and the fun never stops. Join in for karaoke on Tuesdays and Fridays and live music every Saturday. Spice up your life at Rosalita's on the corner of Lantana and Congress, where every meal is a fiesta.
Come and spice up your life with Rosalitas. Rosalitas.
I'm so happy I don't wear glasses or contact lenses, but I was headed for that over a decade ago. My ophthalmologist said, hey, it's time to get some glasses, dude. I said, I really don't want glasses. They're pretty annoying. I go to the gym every single day. It's not very conducive. You go to the beach, go to the pool, doesn't work there either. Contact lenses never worked for me either. I don't know what it was. I couldn't get them in and out of my eyes. LASIK procedure is all I had, but there's a lot of questions with a LASIK procedure. And the biggest question is, how do I know the doctor is going to be good enough to not screw up the procedure? We are talking about my eyes. That's why I'm here to tell you about Panu Laser and Dr. Mutiella, a guy that's done this for 27 years. Thousands of procedures using only brand new state-of-the-art lasers. My whole experience was nothing short of fantastic. 90 seconds is all it took for the procedure, and I was back to work the very next day, and it's a lot more affordable than I thought it was going to be. Plus, they got a payment plan with 0 down and 0 interest, and they'll even give you $500 off just for mentioning my name, Kevin from the KVJ Show. Best thing you'll ever do. Go to PanuLaser.com. That's PANNU laser.com.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, Your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected. Your floor mats are cleaned and delivered. And your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
I'm Neil, founder of Clayroom. When I found ceramics, I realized my calling was to give others the space to be creative. So I set out to open my own studio. Having a Chase Ink card has allowed us to grow it and bring people together. Now we're molding a creative community.
With the Chase Ink Business Cash Card, you can earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more with yours. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
If you're a contractor who excavates, you can put time on the side of safe digging. Help locators save time and work efficiently by not requesting your tickets too far in advance, by giving detailed location descriptions, and by always pre-marking with white paint. Working together works better. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time. Always visit sunshine811.com or call 811.
Hey, big news coming out of Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. No tariffs on all new Kias on the lot. Put that tax refund to work today. While everyone's talking tariffs, Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach giving you unbeatable deals, tariff-free. Cruise over to the new state-of-the-art facility. Check out the incredible lineup, like the brand new Tellurides, starting as low as $38,998. That's thousands less than the competition, and perfect for stretching your tax refund even further. Plus, 0% financing and tariff-free pre-owned vehicles, too. Trade-ins, they want them. If you got a job bringing home $350 a week, good. Their lenders want to approve you. Put your tax refund to good use. Drive away tariff-free in a new Kia today. Only at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800-NEW-KIAs or visit greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com. And remember,
we want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Credit effects, down payment, and approval terms, plus tax tag and $9.99 admin fee. Negative equity refinanced. Offers don't combine.
It's amazing to see what Red Mountain Weight Loss has done for my wife. I remember how discouraged and sad she was when she first weighed in and said, I've got to do something. Thankfully, we both discovered Red Mountain Weight Loss, and now she's lost the weight that she wanted to. But the great thing about Red Mountain Weight Loss, not only is it massively effective, but you've also got clinical specialists that are helping you along the way on your journey, talking to you, offering you advice, and making sure that you're staying on track. And for a limited time right now, you can get $200 off your GLP-1 medications at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Their doctors are weight loss experts, and they create customized programs to help you lose the weight faster, safer, and more effectively than medication alone. And the best part, their GLP-1 medications are in stock today. And it's all compounded right here in the U.S. and tested in FDA-inspected labs to make sure you get the highest quality and safety at a lower cost. Get doctor-guided care with real medical support every step of the way. Real doctors, real results, Red Mountain. Visit redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com.
Good day, everybody. Hope you're off to a wonderful start. We're going to see daytime highs today at 83, 84, partly cloudy skies, high pressure dominant with low humidity. I'm WPBF 25 First Warning meteorologist Sandra Shaw.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your dirt, we will take a look at the funny next movements of the Fire Festival people. This to me is comedy now at this point. I can't wait to share it with you coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Who wants to laugh their ass off? Ooh, I know I do. He wrote some funny punchlines just for me and you. It's Danny's Joke Jury.
Who's ready to laugh? Comedy time! Danny's got the jokes. We're the joke jury to let them know what is working and what is not. What do we got today, Danny's?
All right, first joke. What do you call holding a witch under the covers after farting?
I don't know what
That's
you call
terrible. I don't like this joke already.
You call that a Dutch coven.
Coven, okay. Very good.
Second joke.
Funny.
What award did they give the amazing dancing rats?
I don't know. What award did they get?
Peston Show.
Oh, okay. Very clever.
Third joke. What do you call a kinky spider?
I don't know. What do you call a kinky spider?
Daddy long legs.
Zaddy.
There we go.
Zaddy long legs.
Fourth joke. What vegetable do depressed people eat?
I don't know. What vegetable do depressed people eat?
Asparagus.
Asparagus.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna serve that.
And final joke. What do you call sleeping with two Australians at the same time?
I don't know. What do you call that?
A Dundeesome. Dundeesome.
Oh, not a threesome. Crocodile Dundee. Yeah.
4 to 5, dude.
Yeah.
4 to 5 is strong.
Dutch Coven.
Let's focus on Dutch Coven.
KVJ, dirt of the day. It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
It's been a long time since you had a joke that bad.
Sometimes when it's that bad, it's funny.
I agree.
Yeah, I kind of enjoy it better.
Speaking of funny, the Fire Festival. My goodness, this Billy McFarland, he went to jail because they found that he had misappropriated funds that were collected on behalf of this Fire Festival that never happened. And he just will not give up on the Fire Festival brand. Up until a few weeks ago, he was saying, oh, yeah, it's coming to South America. It's happening. Don't worry. We're planning it, and we're selling tickets and VIP packages. People were going on to the website. They were buying packages, and the country that it was supposed to be happening in put out an official statement saying, it's not happening here. And now Billy McFarland has announced he is selling the Fire Festival brand. But who's buying it?
What?
Yes, he is announcing he is going to sell the brand. He is currently taking bids. He claims to have several different bids of people that want to buy the Fire Festival brand.
He's a liar.
He is probably a liar. Yeah, I can't see anybody wanting to attach their professional business to this, but
it is stunning the massive amount of delusion this guy suffers from.
Delusion, Kevin.
Wow.
Some of it, though, is an act. He knows this. He's going to get back in the limelight by even saying anything, and he's okay with the hate. He's cool with it.
I don't know if he's that intelligent. I don't know. I get. You ever watch somebody and you get a vibe from them?
I think he's a little dirt.
I
don't know if he's got all his faculties.
I get that too. I'm like, I'm not sure this guy's all there. I don't know what's going on.
Either way, I mean, if somebody actually buys the Fire Festival brand, they've got to be a little dirt too. So I'm here. Give me the popcorn. Let's watch.
Hey, look, somebody that's super smart, it is well branded. You do know it. And if somebody took it on with the right spoofiness.
That's what I'm saying. It could have worked.
Yeah, and it still, look, if you had somebody that was very savvy at marketing and how to pull this thing together and actually had the chops that they could make something legitimate happen with it, it could be funny if they bought it for the right price. Now, knowing what this guy's going to do, he's going to throw an insane price tag on it, just like he did for his event that never happened, where tickets were like $1 million.
Right.
So he's not gonna price it in any place anybody's gonna touch it.
If somebody like Wendy's would buy it and then troll it and do it, but make it all a big troll, that could be funny.
And if you got a few good acts, I mean, you could make this good if you wanted to.
If you, like I said, if you had somebody that had the wisdom, chops, and ability to put on an actual festival, and you're like, okay, now the Fire Fest as it should have happened is going to happen, then that could work. But that means buying the brand at a bottom basement price, and this Billy McFarland's not going to put it at a bottom basement price.
We're still hearing a lot of talk about the Weezer movie that is coming out. Now, already added to the project, you've got Johnny Knoxville, Juliette Lewis, Ben Schwartz, Eric Andre. Now we're hearing they've just added Jack Black to the cast. He is riding high right now. I don't know if you've seen what the Minecraft movie is doing,
great.
but he is Steve in the Minecraft movie, and he is the one. So
yes, when you're riding high, definitely make a decision to start riding low again.
Turn it around.
You can tell
He's
he's
doing
signed
too well.
Yeah, he's probably friends with Weezer, and they asked him a long time ago before Minecraft. He didn't realize it was going to be this big.
Could it be great, though?
I think it's going to be exactly what you think it is.
It could. Look, to me, I think it's a win if it's something that they put out and fans love it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they will.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another thing the fans love. The fans of The Real Housewives of Atlanta love Kenya Moore, but she's been disgraced from the franchise after she put out pictures of a girl that's on the cast with her in sexual scenarios with a dude, and they called it revenge porn.
They're like AI created images?
No, they were real that she got her hands on.
And she posted them?
And then she began sharing them.
You can't do that.
You can't do that. So that's why Bravo has taken Kenya Moore off the cast of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. A lot of fans are saying, we want her back. We want her back. But they caught up with Andy Cohen and they were like, hey, is Kenya coming back? And he's like, no, she's not coming back anytime soon.
It's a disgusting crime.
Yeah, and he is standing by that statement. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All righty. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Got a fun little ticket for you. It's the Friends of Jupiter Beach Food and Wine Festival that is going to be going down at the Plaza Down Under on the Riverwalk coming up this Saturday.
It's right there next to Harborside, under the Indiantown Road Bridge. So it's shaded and perfect. And I've been there every year. I've watched it grow into such a great little festival.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to hook you up with some tickets here. But what you need to do is try to do our fun little game of which came first. I've got two different things, and it's all about the year that they launched.
Ooh.
Okay. And we'll even let Virginia and Jbird help you out. But you got to choose whether or not to listen to them because they're not always right on this.
We're not always right.
Yeah, so if you want to take on this challenge to win some awesome tickets, 877-979-WRMF. Call right now to the KVJ Show.
I just woke up from a dream. Well, you and I had to say goodbye. And I don't know what it all means. But since I survived, I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. So I'ma love you every night like it's the last night. Like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I'd wanna hold you just for a while. And die with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you.
Lost in the words that we scream. I don't even wanna do this anymore. 'Cause you already know what you mean to me. And our love's the only war worth fighting for.
Wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow. So I'ma love you every night like it's the last night. Like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile.
If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you.
Right next to you.
Next to you.
Right next to you.
a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. I'd wanna be next to you.
Okay. Do you know which came first? Got a couple different options here for you. And Burke is going to play along with Virginia and Jbird here, checking in from Lake Worth Beach. Hello, Burke.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Doing great today. It's a beautiful day.
All right, Burke, we got to do this because we want you to win these tickets on Saturday. Food and Wine Fest, Under the Bridge in Jupiter, unlimited sampling, Burke.
Definitely give me some help.
Yeah, we're not going to be no jive burkeys. Jive turkeys.
Hey, Burke, I got a question for you. How much do you trust Virginia and Jbird?
You shouldn't, but go ahead.
I'm going to go with Virginia a little bit more.
Wow. Okay.
That's fine.
All right. Well, let's see if that pays off for you here.
I don't know if it's going to work.
Because I'll let them give their thoughts first before you need to answer, Burke. Tell me which came first of these two things, Coca-Cola or the light bulb? What was created first? What do you think, Virginia, if you had to guess?
Coca-Cola or the light bulb? Damn. Let's go light bulb.
Okay. What do you think, Jbird?
It's definitely Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Although he had to make it in the dark.
The question is, who do you trust more out of those answers, Burke? Was it Coca-Cola or was it the light bulb?
This is hard.
I'm going to backtrack, and I'm going to go with Coca-Cola.
You're going to go with Coca-Cola coming first.
And Jbird.
That would be incorrect. Coca-Cola was introduced in 1886. The light bulb, 1879.
Wow. Oh, so close, though.
A fine line between soda and light.
Oh, Kevin made this game all kinds of hard.
Oh, it's. I never said it was going to be easy, Virginia.
I'm sorry. Burke.
Okay, next one. Which came first, Starbucks or Dunkin'?
This I know for a fact.
Okay.
Pure confidence.
Okay. What is it?
It's without a doubt betting all of our faces on it, including Burke's. Duncan.
Virginia, how do you feel?
I feel like it's Duncan.
Okay. Do you agree, Burke?
I definitely agree with both of them.
You are correct, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Dunkin' launched in 1948, Starbucks 1971.
Okay.
Wow, the Bucks has been around a lot longer than I thought.
I know. Well, it was just really a small Seattle coffee shop for a very long time. And then, what was it, like the 2000s that it exploded?
With their prices and how much they charge for their everything.
It's the craziest concept. Yeah, you put a huge price tag. I was talking to somebody about that yesterday, about, I think it was Janko jeans or something like that we used to wear when we were kids. They're kind of like the wide bottom ones. And she said her son wanted a pair, was begging him for her, and they were $250. She's like, when I wore Janko jeans, they were like $25. What's happened? And
$250.
It's the marketing strategy now. It's the most insane thing. We put a completely ridiculous price tag on something, and then all of a sudden everybody's got to have it.
I think if your kid asks for $250 jeans, you should be allowed to spank them right there on the spot.
Okay.
That'll also
like she did.
And that will get you also 4 coffees at Starbucks.
Yeah, right.
Do you want coffee or do you want jeans, kid?
Yeah. Okay, next up, which came first, TikTok or the viral ice bucket challenge? What do we get first, Virginia?
We got the viral ice bucket challenge.
What do you think, Bird?
1,000% right.
Okay, you agree with Virginia?
I do.
Burke, do you agree with both of them?
Phew, I wasn't, but I almost feel like I have to now. So yes, I will agree.
He's going to go with the viral ice bucket challenge, which launched in 2014. TikTok in 2016.
Yay! Burke!
Thank you, guys.
Where are my Birkenstocks?
Where my Burke's at?
Very nice. I got another one here for you. Which came first, The Eiffel Tower or the first flight by the Wright brothers? Which one came first, Bird?
Eiffel Tower.
What do you think, Virginia? You agree?
I disagree. I think it was the Wright brothers.
And what do you think, Burke?
Boy, I should know. I have an idea of when the first flight was, but
are you a pilot?
First flight.
You're going to go with the
No.
first flight by the Wright brothers is the event that came first. You would be wrong.
Damn.
The Eiffel Tower went up in 1889. The first flight, 1903.
So close, though.
So close.
I think you should give it to him.
What, just give him the point, Virginia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hercules.
All right, one more to leave on a win here. Which came first of these two animated movies, Moana or Frozen? What do you think, Bird?
Oh, it's without a doubt Frozen.
What do you think, Virginia?
I think it was Frozen.
Okay. Burke, do you agree?
I am going to agree with both of them, yes.
You're going to go Frozen? You're correct.
Okay.
He works hard for the money.
Yeah,
So
baby.
hard for it, honey.
2013 on Frozen, 2016 on Moana. You've got plans now on Saturday. You're going to the Friends of Jupiter Beach Food and Wine Festival. That is at the Plaza Down Under on the Riverwalk in Jupiter, right there at Harborside Place. Okay, Burke?
It is my anniversary weekend. It will be perfect.
Oh,
right.
You are going to look like a hero. Your wife's going to love it. It's going to be a fun time. And then I recommend, eating and drinking all day and get yourself a little room right there at Harborside. There's a beautiful hotel. You can stay the night, turn it into a little romantic staycation.
Going to have to agree with you again.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Let's make this happen. Let's
Yeah.
get Burke laid.
Yeah, let's make it awkward. All right, let's prolong the bit.
Whatever. I'm trying to help this guy out.
Food, drinks, live music, dozens of local restaurants from 1 to 5. It's a dog-friendly event, too. You can get your tickets right now at friendsofjupiterbeach.org. Got some makeup or breakups coming up here in a second. There is somebody that is not as happy as her unemployed boyfriend is. We'll hear what she's got to say coming up next.
97.9 WRMF wants you to subscribe to us on YouTube. Just search 97.9 WRMF and click subscribe. Get the videos you love from the KVJShow and Danny and Megan, plus much more. Behind the scenes, live podcasts, and fun. Subscribe now to 97.9 WRMF on YouTube and watch. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at schumacherauto.com. Up on the Treasure Coast, there is a vehicle on fire blocking the right shoulder on Florida's Turnpike North at Becker Road. Expect delays through this area. I-95 North at Belvedere Road, there is an accident. Look for this on the right shoulder. And there is construction blocking the on-ramp left lane on I-95 North at 6th Ave. More construction that has closed down the right lane on I-95 southbound at Congress Avenue. Proceed with caution. And in Broward County, there is a major accident to look out for on US 441 North at Northwest 21st Street. The right lane is blocked. This traffic a service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
Treat yourself to a Massage Envy customized facial because being confident in your own skin is a beautiful thing. Schedule an appointment with a Massage Envy experienced esthetician today. They'll help you grow your glow. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
Mom and Dad seem different after a European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
Call us Cloud and Yvette.
The ship had restaurants, shops, and nightlife.
Ah, La Galleria.
And of course, American touches like an aqua park and a sweets shop.
American je ne sais quoi.
Mom, you're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Kevin.
Book now and save up to 30% off, plus kids sale free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
It's amazing to see what Red Mountain Weight Loss has done for my wife. I remember how discouraged and sad she was when she first weighed in and said, I've got to do something. Thankfully, we both discovered Red Mountain Weight Loss, and now she's lost the weight that she wanted to. But the great thing about Red Mountain Weight Loss, not only is it massively effective, but you've also got clinical specialists that are helping you along the way on your journey, talking to you, offering you advice, and making sure that you're staying on track. And for a limited time right now, you can get $200 off your GLP-1 medications at Red Mountain Weight Loss. Their doctors are weight loss experts, and they create customized programs to help you lose the weight faster, safer, and more effectively than medication alone. And the best part, their GLP-1 medications are in stock today. And it's all compounded right here in the U.S. and tested in FDA-inspected labs to make sure you get the highest quality and safety at a lower cost. Get doctor-guided care with real medical support every step of the way. Real doctors, real results, Red Mountain. Visit redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com.
It's the final days of Diamond's Direct's annual spring sale. This is your last chance to get an extra 20% off our already renowned prices. Plus, book an appointment and get an additional $100 off your purchase. But hurry, these savings end soon. And this weekend only, we're open Sunday to give you an extra day to shop our expanded selection of trending engagement ring settings, his and hers wedding bands, must-have fine jewelry, and more. Time is running out. 20% off, store-wide savings. Visit diamondsdirect.com for details.
I can't believe you scored tickets para Nati Natasha.
After saving so much at T-Mobile, I thought, ¿por qué no darnos un gusto?
There she is.
Nati, can we get a picture?
Claro que sí. Wow, that's a nice picture.
The S25 takes awesome selfies.
Tag me and I'll follow you.
Get a new Samsung Galaxy S25 phone with Galaxy AI at T-Mobile and 4 lines for $25 a line.
With autopay discount plus taxes and fees. Minimum 4 lines on plan. Contact us if canceling lines. Plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Whenever I take friends to Seminole Reef Grill, they always say the same thing. Oh my gosh, this place is delicious. They've got everything that you can possibly want. The menu is expansive. They seasonally rotate it. I love the sushi. They have a full, amazing sushi bar. They've got beautiful, delicious salads. They've got amazing soups and a scratch kitchen where they make all their own sauces and dressings and marinades. The calamari salad was so good the other day. The octopus carpaccio, unbelievable. The volcano roll. I mean, I tried everybody's food at my whole entire table. I can't help myself at Seminole Reef Grill. And then don't forget to finish your meal with their homemade ice cream. It's delicious. Right there in Palm Beach Gardens, just north of PGA on US 1. You're going to love the vibe. You're going to love the food. Seminole Reef Grill.
Looking for a school that prepares your child for college, career, and life? Families in your neighborhood are choosing Bridge Prep Academy Palm Beach for their K-6 education. Here are 3 reasons why you should too. Their rigorous academic model challenges students to excel. Bridge Prep Academy's dual language Spanish immersion program builds bilingual skills for the real world. And lastly, they prioritize safety with secure campuses and emotional support. Now enrolling grades K through 6 for fall 2025. Apply today at bridgeprepacademy.com/apply.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach.
As you get older, guys, you are going to start losing your testosterone. Starts as early as the age of 30. 25% of men over 30 have low T. 40% of men by age 45 have low testosterone. So what does that mean for you? Well, you're going to notice less lean muscle. That means more fat. That dad bod is going to turn into grandpa bod. And you're going to notice you don't have the energy to even get to the gym. You got that kind of brain fog that's going on as well. And it's not affecting just going to the gym. It's affecting your job, being a good dad, parent, whatever you got to be doing. A spouse. That's why, guys, I recommend getting into Game Day Men's Health. It is the largest men's health clinic in the country with 8 amazing locations in South Florida between Palm Beach Gardens and Miami. And the reason why you go to them is because they offer same-day testing and treatment. Most places send you somewhere else to get your labs done, but they do them in-house, and they do them for free. And they frequently test for optimization. And other places, too, are going to charge you just for your consultation, but not at Game Day Men's Health. They also do erectile dysfunction dysfunction. And if you want a science-backed treatment, you can get it. So you can get rid of the blue pills. Just go to GameDayMen'sHealth.com. That's GameDayMen'sHealth.com.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Tired of being told what you can't do? It's time to break free from limitations and seize the opportunity with hgreg.com. We believe in saying yes. Visit hgreg.com right now in West Palm Beach and get the car you want and the financing you need. hgreg.com. Save more. Drive happy.
South Florida weather this morning, we'll be seeing a mix of sunshine and clouds, and today's high temperatures in the mid to high 80s.
Every day, a child in poverty waits for a sponsor is another day of hopelessness. There are thousands of kids who've been waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Just text the word radio to 83393.
What will you find at Macy's Backstage? How about fun Mother's Day gifts, all for under $15? Get low prices every day on unique finds before they're gone. In-store only at Macy's Backstage today. Find a location near you at Macy'sBackstage.com. Off price, on trend, arriving daily.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Hey, coming up, I'm going to give you a chance to tap the track to go see Teddy Swims when he comes to Hard Rock Live on May 9th. When you hear Lose Control coming up here before 9 a.m., inside the app, tap that track, and you're going to be qualified to get those tickets. But you're also going to see tickets to Dua Lipa, Kesha, Katy Perry, the Jonas Brothers, all in there. It is the best way to listen to 97.9 WRMF and the KVJ Show because we're always on there. Even if we're not live, you can get that day's show on demand, plus our bonus after the show is there. And you can also send us audio and text messages, and you can download it for free right now in your app store. Just go and look for WRMF. Does this end your relationship? I know a lot of people have gone through this situation. Her boyfriend is unemployed. But you know what? He's happy. She's not. In her email, she says to us, I've been dating my boyfriend for about a year and a half now. He was sweet, supportive, and he had a steady job. Now, I make good money, so I never really minded covering dinner here and there, planning trips for us. But a few months ago, he gets laid off. He's like, this is just going to be temporary. Don't worry about it. And I said, okay, that's fine. I'll be fine. We'll be okay. I'll figure things out. But now here we are. More than 3 months has gone by, and he still hasn't found a job. I don't know what his definition of temporary is, but he hasn't even applied to a job from what I can tell.
What?
And in that last 3 months, there's been no rent from him, utilities, or anything else. And what upsets me is he's still somehow finding money to buy video games, ordering some takeout, and he's pretty chill and nonchalant about the whole thing. In fact, he's living his best life. I'm living my most stressed life. And when I bring it up, he says, look, I'm doing my best, all right? Or money's not everything, you know.
Oh, my gosh. This guy is undateable. What are you doing?
Well, I think she's at the point, almost 18 months into the relationship, where she says, look, I don't want to be all about material things, but it's putting a lot of stress on me. And now I feel a little bit more like his mom or unlimited Venmo account than his girlfriend.
Oh, this is so ick.
I do love him. I know people go through rough patches, and that's the question. What is your term of forgiveness for a rough patch before they just settle into a lazy version of themselves that I never knew before? I just can't tell if I'm being too demanding and if I need to be more supportive. So how do I bring this up and try to force this issue? I don't want to end the relationship, but I just don't think him still sitting on the couch and doing what he's been doing for the last 3 months is sustainable.
You are enabling a loser. 3 months?
She said
I wouldn't put up with this for 3 weeks.
Okay. So I think she has brought it up. She's tried to say some things to him. And now when you've gone through the first attempt, second attempt, and he's firing back with, money isn't everything, or I'm doing my best. Where do we go from here? Because now it sounds like she needs to start laying down conditions and saying, hey, this needs to happen by this time, or this has got to happen.
I never understood that mentality of somebody who's holding off for a better job, and they're not making any money.
But they're holding out for a management position.
But they could be making at least some money at a job, of course, they don't want to do.
It's beneath them.
But you're still making... I've known people like that. They will not work until it's the right job. And 3 months, 4 months will go by with zero money on the board.
Yep.
You gotta bring something to the table.
This girl needs to look in the mirror and realize she has let this problem happen. If you let this man, who obviously is taking advantage of your kindness, continue to behave like this, then you get what you deserve. You are the problem, girl. You got to put some boundaries down with this man and tell him, no, I'm not your free ride. You said it in the email. You are stressed. You are carrying this stress. This is changing your level of happiness in your life. Why would you let this man do that to you?
It's a hard thing to accept sometimes, but you are part of the problem. If you allow this to continue to happen, you need to put your foot down. And that's hard because you have to look in the mirror and say, I'm enabling this.
You are the problem, and you need to have some self-respect that you wouldn't accept this from anybody in your life. Man, woman, relative. We don't allow someone to abuse our kindness on this level.
She's a solution. She's one of the parts of the whole problem here. She's not the main problem, but she's allowing it to happen. Kick his ass out.
Yeah, it'd be done.
If you're
3 months.
If you're looking for a guideline, I would say you need to pay next month's rent, utilities. If I see that you do not and you purchase something for yourself like a video game, our relationship is over.
Could you imagine how mad you would be?
It's already over because you already did that.
You're grinding. You're trying to get bills, and he just buys the new video game.
Yeah.
He is making you look like a clown.
Yep.
Just the fact that you let it go on for 3 months. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and realize this man is a loser.
Probably. I would lay down the groundwork. That would be what my terms would be, to say you have to start next month paying rent and utilities. If I notice you not doing that and you purchase something else, we're just going to end this relationship. Because you're right, it's going to not get better.
Ugh, he's gross to me.
And yesterday, Virginia, in our Whacked Out News, we had a guy that drove by the cops, offered them a delicious Kettle One spritzer before having to get spike stripped, crashing into the same patrol cars that were chasing him, getting tased, smoking a cigarette, trying to walk away from the arrest, and then saying to the cops, "But you guys had fun, right?"
He made some questionable choices.
You thought he was kind of hot. There was something about it saying, I kind of like this cowboy.
He had swagger.
So what do you think about this? This girl's been dating this guy, and he's a little unhinged, but she kind of likes the bad boy side of it. And he's got a bit of a gambling habit. And he also carries a lucky knife for protection.
Hot.
I mean,
date him, don't move him in.
Hold on, let's hear more about this guy.
So with his gambling addiction, he goes to a card party, and some guys, based on the bets that they have, he winds up in a bit of a hole, and they say to dig your way out of it. They see the knife, and they say, we will give you $3,500 if you take out the knife and you do that crazy finger stabbing challenge where you have to take the knife quickly and put it in between all your fingers and try not to stab yourself in the hand.
Oh, somebody just did it with an ink pen.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Real knife, you'd have lost a digit. Yeah.
I would not get the money.
Yeah. He had to do that back and forth 5 times to get the $3,500 to settle his debt in that car game. And guess what? He actually did it.
He did it.
Yeah, he did. He got the $3,500. We were able to walk away without getting stabbed ourselves with his knife in the card game. And I was terrified. But later on, I kind of realized, wow, that was crazy and dangerous. I'm kind of turned on. I kind of like this, but this man is dangerous. I can see it. But I just don't know. Am I going to regret staying on this train too long? Do I need to get off now?
There will be a point when you have to jump off because he's not long term. He's fun now, but he's not long term.
You both are psychos. No, I'm sorry, Virginia. All 3 of you are psychos. You just watched him try to stab his hand in front of the mafia.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, don't live with him, but date him, girl. You're just as insane.
Okay, do you get out now, or do you let it ride a little while?
How cute is he on a scale of 1 to 10?
I think whatever it is, his persona and everything, it's all working together.
He's gambling hot.
Yeah.
Whatever that means to you.
So are you out now, Virginia, or you wait a little while?
I'll wait a little bit.
You are out of your mind.
But just, you can't be supporting him. He's got to be on his own.
No, I think he's doing it. He's just got a massive gambling habit.
This is,
and apparently loses a lot.
This is what's bigger than a red flag. What? I mean, this is so bigger than a red flag.
Okay.
Giant big red
you
flag.
need to get out if you can get out.
Virginia's not out right now.
Okay, but she's crazy.
Yeah. She's not out right now.
Look, you got $3,500. Let's have some fun with that cash. When he's out of cash, then we're out.
If he stabs his finger, Virginia's going, oh, he's a loser.
Yeah, right. If he would have stabbed it and laid it right in the middle of his hand, all right, I'm out.
Not my finger.
Yeah. 76% of people leave right now, but 23%, they like the bad boy.
Yeah, that sounds like 1 out of 4 people are unhinged.
That's about where it goes. All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, what a racket this dude had. You may not realize, but you ever go to a fancy hotel in South Florida, especially in Brickell, and ever just thought about, I wonder right now, how much money in cars do they have on the lot?
Oh, that's a good one.
Somebody had that same thought, and they decided to do something about it. I'll tell you exactly how coming up next in your Whacked Out News.
Something's got a hold on me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind. How many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking a toll on me. Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me? I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic. Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want that real full moon black magic, and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin ain't your teeth, can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. Oh, I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not here with me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the Whacked Out News. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the Whacked Out News. So many people on meth. Ow!
I guess it's not the dumbest crime ever, because kind of got away with it. But you think about all the luxury vehicles that you would have at any location in Brickell or pretty much anywhere in South Florida. The Satai Hotel in Miami.
Oh, that's a little pricey.
High end, very high end. And 24-year-old Gregory Erdy Jr. had a pretty interesting idea. He said, you know that little valet room that they have right there? That holds a lot of keys to a lot of really expensive cars. And in the surveillance footage, you can see where he has sneaked into the room by opening the door, and then he is doing kind of a little crawl like a worm right across the floor.
Oh, like a military crawl?
Yep. As he gets in undetected, he stands up and then starts shopping to say, what would I like?
And all the logos are right there on the key fobs.
Ah, Mercedes. That looks like the keys to a G-Wagon. Ooh, but those double R's look really nice.
Oh, that's a Rolls Royce, Kevin.
That's what he got. Pretty good. Nearly $2 million worth of cars.
How many times did he come back and take cars?
It looked like he just went in that one time from the surveillance footage that we have. Now, this happened last July, and he had quite a little thing going on here, and it's interesting how he got caught. Now, the cars that he drove away with that night have not been recovered, and he had a couple buddies in on it.
So he got the keys by himself, and then he had friends waiting in the garage, maybe.
Yes, he did. He had another car following him, and this is where the problem is. Days before the crime, he rented a vehicle that was later caught on surveillance footage around the car thefts, and the owner of that vehicle recorded a video of Ernie Jr. for insurance purposes when he was renting the video. And go figure, he's pretty much wearing the same clothes.
Oh, wow. Okay. That'll be easy to convict him then.
They were able to link all that footage together.
Dude, you didn't change your outfit.
I know. And now Ernie Jr. has been charged with 4 counts of grand theft and burglary. And he has a pretty long track record going all the way back to 2017. So he's been doing this for a while. He's a professional car thief in Miami. But boy, when you're making off with $2 million worth of vehicles in a night, and look, they haven't recovered them. They don't know where they are.
They're probably non-existent. He probably drove them to somebody's chop shop.
Yeah.
And they chopped them up and did what they had to do with the vehicles, repainted them, sold them. They're probably long gone.
Yeah. That's how you do it. High-end crime in Miami.
Dang.
Eduardo Espinal Rangoin of Deltona is now charged with poisoning, attempted murder, and elder abuse after admitting that he poured bleach into his 77-year-old adopted mother's milk out of anger.
Oh, my gosh.
Would you know if you had bleach in your milk instantly?
Definitely.
I think bleach, yeah. You'd detect bleach.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
Everybody knows you do antifreeze, not bleach, moron.
Oh, you could kill me with antifreeze.
It's sweet.
You're like, I've already started, Bird.
Never.
Yeah, she smelled it right away, and it's like, yeah, bleach is not the best way if you're trying to poison something, because you're going to notice. You try to drink milk, you're like, whoa, why does this smell like this?
He's kind of stupid.
Well, even when they walk into a crime scene and police notice just the overwhelming smell of bleach, they're automatically suspicious of the person.
Instantly, if they walk in and it smells like any kind of cleaning stuff.
Mm-hmm. A Louisiana hairstylist gave an 11-year-old girl a revenge cut after her mother refused to pay the $25 late fee. So if you show up late, they charge you $25. She's like, I'm not paying that. So she said, okay, I'm just going to hack your daughter's hair off. An unidentified mother and daughter arrived for their appointment at Draft Picks Barbershop in Baton Rouge 10 minutes past their scheduled time. And because of that late fee, they're like, okay, you got to pay that. And once the hairstylist finished the haircut, she began cutting off the braids.
Oh, that is next level wrong.
The mother saw what was up. She jumped up to try to stop her, and then she got cut on the hand and started bleeding.
Oh, my gosh. Is there video?
Yes, there is.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. The hairstylist has been fired. The mother said that's not enough. She needs to be arrested and charged.
Yeah, this needs to go to court. It should. If it's in Louisiana, call Morris Bart.
You can't mess with people's ponytails, their braids. Some dude passed out on a plane, that plane ride from hell in wrestling. He had a ponytail. Everyone was all drunk. He passed out, and they clipped off his ponytail. He woke up, what happened to my ponytail?
Yeah.
And they never gave it back until the next night he walked in, and it was on the wall.
And you're a certain kind of jerk off if you retaliate against the little girl.
Yeah.
She's 11. If her mom won't pay the late fee, that's her mom. Like, why would you hurt the little child?
You don't take it out on the braid.
Yeah, you're psychotic.
A Texas mother is facing charges after allegedly giving a classroom of 5th graders Jell-O shots during a school holiday party.
I don't see a problem.
Teresa Bernal was hit with a felony count of injury to a child after multiple students drank the vodka-laced treats at Jones Elementary School in Tyler, Texas.
She gave them vodka Jell-O shots.
Unbelievable. And they say the students had consumed almost all the shots by the time the staff realized they were contaminated with vodka.
Oh, yeah, because Jell-O shots are awesome.
And I feel great.
I want to dance.
The affidavit also notes that some of the Jell-O shots were covered in whipped cream and strawberries.
Oh, my gosh, making them even more delectable.
Mm-hmm. And others were holiday themed. Lovely.
Some effort was put in.
A man is under arrest after trying to set one of his coworkers on fire with a makeshift flamethrower.
You can't do that?
No, you can't.
Oh,
Although
boy.
you've done it to me during a bit. But we're close in the contract.
We've lit. Remember that one time Kevin was reading that paper and we lit that on fire?
Yes, I do remember that.
It's hard to read a commercial when your friend just lit the paper
You're
on
right, it does make it
fire.
more- but it makes it more exciting.
Read quick.
Khalid El Hindi poured a Gatorade bottle filled with gasoline on the victim. He then began chasing him while spraying a can of Lysol and using a cigarette lighter to try to ignite the Lysol.
Oh my gosh.
Now, El Hindi accused the victim of doing something to his mother in Sudan, but the victim told police, I don't know his mother, and I've never been to Sudan.
Oh my gosh.
Witnesses intervened, and now El Hindi has been charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, is being held on $50,000 bond.
So let's say some psycho does that to you, sprays you down with gas, starts to set you on fire, and does set you on fire. Is it stop, drop, and roll? Is that your only
must.
defense?
Stop, drop, and roll, baby. And not on concrete. Find like some grass or some dirt or something like that.
What if it's in a parking lot? We know the rule 9 out of 10 men.
You got to find some kind of grassy knoll and stop, drop, and roll.
Good gosh.
Man, that's scary.
A guy in Ireland lost his car after he forgot where he had parked it when he went to a bachelor party.
It happens.
Dude, where's my car?
3 weeks went by and he didn't know what to do, so he called the local radio station and listeners helped him track it down.
That is too funny.
We know that move.
Yeah, you lost your truck for like a month.
We did, and we found it.
Very
4
nice.
weeks later, one of the tire's missing.
There's a few passengers that say they were trapped inside of a Waymo driverless taxi in Austin.
This is happening more and more. So Rocco is fascinated with these Waymo driverless taxis. There's only a few towns that have them. Austin is one of them. But people get in and then the car won't let them out.
Oh, that's scary.
And it keeps going like around and around these roundabouts.
Yeah, right. They said cars kept honking at us and it would not move. It wouldn't let us out. And here they're on TikTok talking about it. They said TikTok is actually what got them out of the car. They said they were going to go live on TikTok, and I guess apparently the doors opened. What?
This is the most insane thing. We were in a Waymo here. Under Mopac. It was going the wrong way. We called customer support. It stopped us right here. We were in the car until 5 minutes and 11 seconds. And I said, I'm going live on TikTok. If you don't let us out of this Waymo, it is still stuck. It's still sitting there. And we kept saying, hey, we're on a highway. Please, let it, move the car. Cars kept honking at us, and it would not move. It would not let us out. No one from customer support would actually move the Waymo. So now we are walking on Mopac.
Wow.
And our Waymo is still there.
Yeah, you can see the car in the video.
Insane Waymo.
Pretty crazy.
They have not perfected these self-driving cars.
No.
And just when you get in them, just know things could go sideways. I think it kind of makes it a little bit exciting, but, don't be surprised when stuff goes sideways without a person working it.
Yours isn't that, is it?
So mine will only self-drive on the highway, only on like I-95 or like a major thoroughfare. It does not work on back roads.
But isn't that just cruise control?
No, it's actually everything. It stays in its lane, it's cruise control, it monitors all the cars in front of you and behind you, and it paces with other vehicles. It'll even switch lanes for you.
Do you like that, Kev, or you like being in control? You like being in control. You don't want a car driving you around, do you?
It's a matter of trust. If I trust it, I'm okay with the driving because I could do other projects, but it's about building that trust, and that's really what it is. And that's a car in Austin, Texas, and that's why I don't understand this decision. In Texas, they've decided to roll out more autonomous driverless semi-trucks.
Oh.
So
now those are dangerous.
The small cars aren't working right. So you know what? Let's make the vehicle bigger and let's take everyone out of the car. Yeah, they say that they're just losing too much money because the humans have got to stop by law to rest. But when you have a driverless semi, you can move products without having to stop at all. They say it's going to be a lot more efficient.
Oh, yeah. No,
But if you
they're
can't get
winning.
the driverless taxis to work, why are we doing driverless semi-trucks?
That feels like 1,000 times more dangerous.
It feels like the beginning of a horror movie, doesn't it?
I think we're at least in the first 20 minutes of it.
Guys, we're doing this to ourselves.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the right move. All right, so what do we have on our mind today? We're going to let you know next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic, a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come join the family. Visit them at SchumacherAuto.com. Up on the Treasure Coast, there is a vehicle on fire blocking the right shoulder on Florida's Turnpike North at Becker Road. Expect delays through this area. I-95 North at Belvedere Road, there is an accident. Look for this on the right shoulder. And there is construction blocking the on-ramp left lane on I-95 North at 6th Ave. More construction that has closed down the right lane on I-95 southbound at Congress Avenue. Proceed with caution. And in Broward County, there is a major accident to look out for on US 441 North at Northwest 21st Street. The right lane is blocked. This traffic, a service of Massage Envy. In the 850 WFTL Traffic Center, I'm Evelyn Romo.
With a customized facial at Massage Envy, their estheticians are armed with an array of professional products to customize your facial session. Massage Envy's expert facials and advanced skincare will have that face in the mirror smiling back at you. MassageEnvy.com, hiring estheticians and massage therapists.
It's the Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. 2 bets facing off. Winning side splits $250K in bonus bets every single day. Time to pick a side. Team underdogs or team favorites. Team over or team under. There's one way to settle this. Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets. Pick a side for $1. Win your share of $250K or more today. Prize pool to be paid out in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Now at Verizon, we have some big news for your peace of mind. For all our customers, existing and new, we're locking in low prices for 3 years guaranteed on My Plan and My Home. That's future you peace of mind. And everyone can save on a brand new phone on My Plan when you trade in any phone from one of our top brands. That's new phone peace of mind. Because at Verizon, whether you're already a customer or you're just joining us, we got you. Visit Verizon today. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply for all offers.
Thinking about buying your first home? Now, with Third Federal, you can buy your first home and pay no PMI. Hi, I'm Mark Stefanski, Chairman and CEO of Third Federal. Private mortgage insurance, or PMI, can cost thousands of dollars over the life of your loan. And you may not realize PMI doesn't protect you. It only protects the lender in case of default. But at Third Federal, you can buy a home with just 5% down and no PMI. Plus, first-time home buyers get $750 off a closing cost. So if you're thinking about buying your first home, go for it and visit thirdfederal.com.
Even before you find a home, lock in 6.625%, APR 6.685% on a 30-year fixed-rate purchase mortgage. Visit thirdfederal.com or call 1-800-3rd-FED today. APR reflects 15% down for $350,000 loan amount. Rate requires automatic payment program and is subject to change. Restrictions apply. See conditions for closing cost coupon at thirdfederal.com/FTHB. Equal housing lender.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Do you want to starve yourself to lose weight? Kill yourself at a gym? Be a crazy calorie counter? Of course you don't. You want to lose weight fast, you want to do it quick, and you want to make sure that it's easy. It's Tracy, and I found who can do all of that. It's Coastal Weight Loss Secret. I lost 43 pounds in 3.5 months with Coastal Weight Loss Secret. Didn't go to the gym. Never was I starving. And of course I wasn't counting calories. I'm horrible at math. I was living my best life, losing up to a pound of fat every single day. Making food myself, by the way, with stuff I bought from the grocery store. That's right. With Coastal Weight Loss Secret, there's no prepackaged meals either. When you make that call to Dr. Zuckerman today, he's going to tell you the secret to lose this unwanted fat. Whether you want to lose 20 pounds, 40 pounds, 100 pounds or more, Coastal Weight Loss Secret is going to get you there easily and quickly. I know because it happened for me. Did I mention there's no shots? Call Dr. Zuckerman now at 561-680-3090 and find out more online at coastalweightlossecret.com.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, one name stands above all others: StormSmart. StormSmart enhances and protects your home year-round with our smart hurricane and lifestyle products designed to keep the inside in and outside out. We have over 100,000 plus installations, local manufacturing, comprehensive warranties, and the largest service department in the industry. Are you ready? Call 561-954-4826 to schedule your free in-home consultation today.
Hey, it's Jbird. Oh, I love a Beats New Haven pizza. I know everyone here on the show does. I know our Rocco loves the pizza, and he was going on and on saying, it's my favorite pizza.
He never sits down and eats 3 slices of pizza, but he did at the Del Rey opening. It was so delicious.
He got so excited. He's like, Jbird, I ate 3 whole slices of a Beats pizza.
That's like the equivalent of you eating a pizza and a half.
Yeah, he was pretty jacked up about it. I think you will be too. Make sure you try a Beats New Haven pizza. We're going to be going to the hospital tomorrow as Captain Crust, as Princess Pepperoni, and we're going to be delivering a Beats New Haven pizza to all the kids at the hospital, which I think is very special. It's the power of pizza, my friends.
A Beats is great. When you walk in with this pie, you change people's lives.
So make sure you go in today or this weekend, a Beats New Haven pizza.
Hey, big news coming out of Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. No tariffs on all new Kias on the lot. Put that tax refund to work today. While everyone's talking tariffs, Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach giving you unbeatable deals, tariff-free. Cruise over to the new state-of-the-art facility. Check out the incredible lineup, like the brand new Tellurides, starting as low as $38,998. That's thousands less than the competition, and perfect for stretching your tax refund even further. Plus, 0% financing and tariff-free pre-owned vehicles, too. Trade-ins, they want them. If you got a job bringing home $350 a week, good. Their lenders want to approve you. Put your tax refund to good use. Drive away tariff-free in a new Kia today, only at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800-NEW-KIAs or visit greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com. And remember,
we want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Credit effects, down payment, and approval terms, plus tax tag and $9.99 admin fee. Negative equity refinanced. Offers don't combine.
Medical malpractice, Gordon & Partners, 561-333-3333.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
All right, what you thinking about today, Jbird?
We got to give a big shout out to our sweet boy Denny's. He brought me over something delicious, healthy, packed with protein. You know, I like to get mental with some lentil. He made me lentil pot pie.
Wow.
And it was so good. And it's basically like a crust, kind of, with 2 different types of lentil soups. Pretty much, store-bought, but it was delicious. And it kind of had its own little, like, creamy kind of a taste to it with some potato in it. It was amazing. So a shout-out to our sweet Denny's.
Oh, that was sweet of
He
him.
gets mental with lentil as well.
That is lovely.
I love that.
I love it too. Yeah, he has a lot of knowledge on lentils. Denny's is one of those guys who's got a lot of knowledge about every little thing out there.
He does.
So it's great. It's great in protein. You're gonna love it. Thanks, dog. You are the best.
What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I was excited yesterday because I found out, on Saturday, I'm going to be at the Friends of Jupiter Beach Food and Wine Fest. It's all kinds of unlimited tasting. It's a beautiful charity. They do wonderful work. It's a dog-friendly event, but it's also a competition. So there is judging going on between all the food. And last year there was a little bit of a controversy. So one of the judges, one of the celebrity judges, I won't say who, showed up late. And then one of the booths, which had the best food, was out of food by then because everybody had been going to this booth and eating all their food and eating all their food. And so when this celebrity judge showed up late, they were a little bit with a tood.
Okay.
And then they gave a score of 0 to this one establishment, and that knocked them out of the running completely of being able to get the best in show. And so it was a whole big thing behind the scenes, and it was dramatic. But I'm happy to announce, for those of you that knew about the drama last year and were very sad, they have whittled down the amount of judges, which I think was a good idea. And the judging begins at noon. You have to be there at noon. You can't be showing up at 3 p.
Well, that's wrong. First of all, that's wrong of the judge.
I know.
That ain't right.
That's not right.
Well, you can't be. First of all, if you're late to something, you gotta eat crow, and you gotta kind of put your tail between when you're late.
Well, what I would have done, because I've been late, if I was late as a judge, I would have gone to my friends that had that food from that booth, and I would have said, hey, what did you guys think of it? Let me still give them a score and not knock them out of the competition completely. No, that's not what that judge did. That celebrity judge gave them a 0 and then wrote some sassy comments, nasty comments. I was like, oh my gosh. That's how you make an enemy.
Well, that's unhinged.
That's unhinged.
That's an unhinged judge.
So this year, all the judging starts at noon. Everybody is going to try everybody's food, and there's going to be no controversy. We hope.
You hope, yeah. I don't know. I think we've said that many a time going into an event, and maybe next year.
Sometimes the controversy is fun, though.
It does. It adds a lot of spice to it.
It adds spice to it because I'm going to tell you what. I know the chefs from the group that got the 0, and they are coming back with a passion and a fire in their belly, no pun intended, to make this showing spectacular.
Okay.
You want to be a part of trying their food because I know what they did last year. It was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. They said they're stepping it up this year.
They got room for one more vendor. I know a guy who makes a real mean lentil pot pie.
Denny's?
Yeah. I would love to see him serving lentil pot pie out there.
But it's not his.
Yeah, I hear
you. Said it was store-bought.
No, it's his.
He made it or he bought it?
That's debatable.
We need to investigate this lentil pie, Kevin.
Okay. Well, what I got my mind on, I'm excited for the NFL draft that is going to be taking place tonight. The Miami Dolphins have 10 draft picks. That's who I'm going to be watching. They pick first at the 13th slot, and they need a defensive tackle, a guard, and a cornerback. Those are the positions of need, and a lot of people are speculating that they're going to get this Mason Graham, a defensive tackle from Michigan.
Is he as good as Christian Wilkins?
We'll see. He's good. In fact, I watched this gentleman play and pound my Buckeyes live in person in November, and it was painful to watch. And I was yelling, I'm like, stop running the ball at Mason Graham. And they kept running the ball right at Mason Graham, and he feasted all day long. And he's good.
They
He's
got
solid.
Grammed?
They got Graham. So this is what the fans want. Chris Greer, it looks like Mason Graham, if you can get him, if he's available at 13th, it's a no-brainer. Go with this guy. He's very good, which means that Chris Greer will pick somebody you're not expecting at all. And you'll be like, what did he just do? So I'm throwing that out there. If Mason Graham's available at 13 and Chris Greer does not make that pick,
we've drafted a kicker.
Kevin wants Mason.
If he's available at the 13th pick, that's where you got to go with this.
And this happens tonight.
It does. It does.
On a scale of 1...
Starts tonight and it goes all weekend long.
1 to 10, you being so jacked up. What does this event do for you, the draft?
You know, it's fun tonight because you got the top players coming off the board, and there are a lot of good storylines that are kind of interesting. Like, for instance, one I'll give you. Travis Hunter Jr. This is the guy that won the Heisman. And he's from originally West Palm Beach, and his family lives here. His dad, Travis Sr., wasn't able to go to the Heisman because his dad, Travis, has got a little problem with the law, and he wasn't able to make it. But his dad is going to be there at draft night tonight.
Okay.
So they've worked that out. So that's kind of cool. So he's got a lot of family here in town that's going to be rooting for Travis Hunter. He's probably going to go to the Browns with the number 2 pick.
Wow.
So he's a fantastic player, obviously the Heisman winner and all that with South Florida ties.
The number 2 is going to the Browns. How many more duty references?
Of course, the Browns. It should just be locked in. Every draft, the Browns pick number 2.
Always.
Always. That should just be the way the NFL goes. And another thing that Dolphins fans keeping an eye on, things continue to look a little worse for Tyreek Hill. I don't think they're going to trade him. It sounds like they're doubling down on keeping him, even though he has one problem off the field after another. And where it gets disturbing is when you get into the domestic violence issues.
Oh, no.
And in an emergency court filing, his soon-to-be ex-wife, Lakita Vaccaro Hill, that you knew this marriage was not going to last. In fact, I'm surprised that I think it's been less than a year. I was surprised it lasts that long. She is claiming that he has never been alone with nor cared for their 4-month-old daughter. And remember, it was that tug-of-war game that happened at their condo in Sunny Isle Beach.
Yeah.
She says that he demanded to take their child from their shared home a little over a week after police rushed to the Sunny Isle condo during one of his violent, abusive fits. That's what she calls them.
Oh, no.
Says that he is violent and abusive. And that's why she promptly filed for divorce, was because of the violence and the abuse. She has requested exclusive use of their marital home, the 3-bedroom, 3,500 square foot condo in the Porsche design building there on Collins Avenue in Sunny Isle. So, you don't go just on somebody's word, but to me, I think those are 2 disturbing words when you're talking about a domestic issue and somebody that's had problems, violent and abusive. So we'll see where that winds up going and how the Dolphins investigate. It's not like they got anything else to worry about tonight.
They're not busy.
Yes. So there you go. That's the latest on that. So thank you for letting me talk about football. I'm done.
You're fine. I think it's people care, and I love watching when the whole family jumps up and they put the hat on the kid, and he's like, "I'm going to the Browns."
You just know that lives are changed. It's generational wealth.
Yes.
It really does. It changes the course of these families, people in it, and everything else. If they use their money wisely and have a decent career, it can change lives.
Look, people love football. People love food festivals. People love lentils. It's just the way it goes.
That's it. That's it. Another thing that I was unaware of is just how lavish some different cultures are with their wedding ceremonies. Kind of fascinating stuff. I was talking to somebody yesterday that was invited to a luxurious 3-day Indian wedding at a mansion on the ocean.
I've heard about these Indian weddings.
Yeah, and so I'm just kind of curious because we've got so many different cultures in South Florida. Do you have an interesting tradition from your culture?
That's the one that I wanted to be invited to, that I was fishing around for an invite.
How'd that go?
It's an Indian wedding.
You're right. Yeah, they don't play.
It's still coming up. It's
They
still
don't
pending.
play. Maybe it's the same one. Who knows?
You're still looking for that invite.
It's going to be in Miami.
Okay.
And it hasn't happened yet, so I'm still fishing.
Okay. Well, if you got a story to tell, you can get a hold of us, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
Afternoons with Danny and Megan.
I'm like a little nervous about this. I feel like it's gonna make me sad.
It's not bad to feel. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about feeling.
Danny and Megan, weekday afternoons 2 till 7 on 97.9 WRMF.
Looking for waterfront dining that's anything but ordinary? Conky Joe's has been serving truly fresh fish, legendary conch fritters, and breezy river views since 1983. Now, we're bigger and better with 2 new full bars, extra waterfront seating, and the best live music in town. Whether you're here for a laid-back lunch, a seafood feast, or drinks with a view, we've got you covered just north of the Jensen Beach Causeway. Visit conkyjoes.com or follow us on Facebook for specials and entertainment.
It's crazy how all the little things on the inside affect how you feel on the outside and how you live your life. You know, hormones, vitamins, nutrients, food sensitivities, all of these things are happening on the inside. But if you don't do that blood work, you don't know what's going on. Go to Begin Anew and do that total optimal wellness check. They run all your comprehensive blood panel work. They look at everything, and you sit down with an expert and go go over it line by line by line. They explain everything to you. I love that. I am not a doctor. I don't know what all these things mean, but I love having it broken down and explained to me. And then they can give you a personalized treatment plan. Maybe you're looking to lose weight. They've got the semaglutide. Maybe the hormones are affecting you. They can get those balanced. Maybe you're deficient. Maybe you have food sensitivities. All of these could be playing into how you feel. So go see my friends at Begin Anew in Jupiter on Indiantown Road. BeginAnewMed.com.
Greetings, Boomtown. Ever since this neighborhood switched to Xfinity Internet,
the Wi-Fi is booming!
Xfinity combines the power of internet and mobile with one all-in plan.
So we've all got lightning-fast, secure Wi-Fi speeds at home and on the go with Wi-Fi Power Boost from Xfinity Mobile.
You get the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best in-class equipment and unlimited data included. Plus, add an unlimited mobile line.
All for only $40 a month for 1 year. To celebrate this combo, we're mashing our shows together.
It's everything you need all in one plan. Plus, learn how to get a free 5G phone with a premium unlimited line. Now, sit back and relax with the smooth, relaxing sound
of face-melting acid metal!
Brilliant.
Visit Xfinity.com to learn more. Ends June 23rd with paperless billing and autopay to stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet gateway required. Taxes, fees extra. After 1 year rate increases to $110 a month. After 2 years, regular rates apply. Actual Wi-Fi speeds vary. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
I know you're like me. You don't want to be drinking a bunch of chemicals. You don't want to have contaminants in your water, right? Nobody wants that. I am so happy that I found Charlie and the team from Pure Way Filtration. They came to my home. They showed me their sales pitch, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I need this. One of those things that I worry about is contaminants in my water. Things like arsenic, lead, chlorine. Now my water is 99.9% pure. The water is clean. I drink out of the tap. It's a new day, baby. Get this for yourself. Call 269-PURE or go to purewayfiltration.com.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by Florida Power and Light.
At FPL, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state. See how at fpl.com/value. FPL, working for you every single day.
Now, back to Kevin, Virginia, and Jason on 97.9 WRMF.
I guess there's some cultures that do not play when it comes to a wedding. And last July, you might remember the story of that really wealthy Indian couple that got married. Their parents are billionaires. And it happened in Mumbai at the World Convention Center.
Okay.
They had a 3-day celebration that they estimate cost $600 million.
Whoa.
On the guest list, they had Rihanna, Justin Bieber, Katy Perry, the Backstreet Boys, Pitbull, Kim and Khloe Kardashian, Nick Jonas, Priyanka Chopra, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Ivanka Trump, and Boris Johnson. Then the PM
moly
of Great Britain. I mean, it's a pretty good list, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then they also took a 4-day Mediterranean cruise with surprise concerts on board that. That's a pretty good little wedding, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and she's talking about how much she's having to spend to get the outfits and everything, because they wear traditional garb at an Indian wedding. She's like, I'm already $650 in, and I haven't even shopped for my husband yet.
$650?
Yeah, $650 in.
Dang.
So she's like, but she's like, it's going to be nice. These people, they don't play. It's at a mansion right on the ocean, and sounds like it's going to be very fancy. And she was talking about some of the things that they do and the traditions. I'm like, I'd say it's kind of fascinating. So I'm like, what is some of the traditions? Because I know it seems like so many cultures have something unique that they do. I mean, I'm just used to the regular gringo weddings where you just smash the bride's face into the cake and then she slaps you and then you get divorced 2 weeks later. That's the only tradition I know of.
There's one crazy video where the bride tries to puts the cake in the groom's mouth, and he hauls off and punches her. And
What?
everyone in the wedding goes, whoa. And it's in some other country, and
What the heck?
Everyone is stunned.
Oh my
gosh. That's a stunning play.
It was very uncomfortable to watch.
I could get why somebody might be stunned by that.
I'm not a big fan of the whole, they push the cake in your face.
No, I don't think it's a good play.
No,
I
it's
really
definitely not a good play.
No, I don't know if anybody
It's
really
a dumb
enjoys that.
tradition. I don't know why that was ever started. I don't get. This girl has spent so much time and money on this dress and this makeup and this hair. Why would you ever want to put cake on any of that?
I just have seen it gone wrong too many times, or it gets uncomfortable.
Don't be aggressive and violent on your wedding day in front of an audience. How about that?
Yeah, the dude's all jacked up. He's like, oh, here's the cake.
It's so stupid and like emotionally ignorant.
That's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Well, luckily, punching your bride is not a tradition that I'm seeing on any of these other countries. India, if you've ever gone to an Indian wedding, apparently they have a tradition where the bride's sisters steal the groom's shoes and demand ransom in a playful family rivalry.
What?
I know. I was like, huh? They do that, huh? In Italy, they will smash glass, and that predicts the years of happiness you'll have. The more shards of glass, the better your marriage is going to be, and the more years of happiness you'll have.
Huh.
Yeah, I've kind of heard that. What is the hoopah? Is it Greek weddings and they smash stuff? And I think Jewish weddings, they like smashing stuff as well, maybe?
Yeah.
In Russia, the couple will bite a wedding bread that they have, and whoever gets the bigger piece becomes the head of the household.
Oh, my gosh.
There's a lot riding on that.
I can bite real big.
Oh, my gosh. That's the day you chomp like a rock star.
Especially bread.
Yeah.
You know how big a bread I can get?
I don't know. Tell me how big.
No one thinks you can't go big.
One whole Olive Garden breadstick at a time?
That's pitter patter. That's nothing.
I don't believe that. Do you believe that, Virginia?
Well, that's just sexy. Let's make a video.
What are you saying? You saying I can't?
One?
You don't think I can? Are you saying I can't?
And you can't close your lips around it.
I take on your challenge. Okay, well, I gotta hit the OG up today.
You are going to Olive Garden, and this is going to be
Can
sexy.
Bird deep throat a breadstick?
Yes, he can.
You think he can? I'm saying no way.
He absolutely
No way
can.
he
We're going at one Olive Garden breadstick. It's got to go all the way down. But keep in mind, if I close my lips, I'll choke and die.
Okay,
So,
well, I just want to see what you can do. And
Okay, but if
yeah.
okay, gotcha.
Denny's, you can't let him die. We need to maybe put like a fishing line on that in case it goes down. You just reel that thing right back out. Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. In Germany, couples will saw a log in half after the ceremony to symbolize teamwork in overcoming obstacles.
Huh.
Okay, so when you get married in Germany, you're like, okay, so we need a couple saws, we need a log.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting, right?
I like the bread one better.
In China, brides will cry daily for a month before the wedding, and female relatives will join in. It's all about expressing deep emotions about what you're about to enter into. Does that sound like fun, crying every day for a month?
No, if you're crying every day before your wedding, because trust me, I did that before my first wedding. I was crying in the food court at the mall on the day of my wedding. That's a sign you should not be getting married. Listen to signs. Don't be a dummy like me.
I know a few people who are married that cry every day after the marriage.
Yeah, right. It's after, not before.
Every single day they're crying.
Yeah.
That's not a life. That's not fun.
No, I don't think so.
In Scotland, friends will cover the couple in messy substances and parade them to prep for marriage's challenges.
Now, what kind of messy substances are we talking about?
I don't know, because I can think really messy.
Because the minds are going wild.
I bet it is.
If you can handle this, you can handle life together. And in Kenya, one of their bizarre wedding traditions, a father will spit on his daughter as a blessing before she leaves with her husband.
Oh,
What?
Could you imagine your dad doing that? Your dad would catch a right and a left hook.
You hawk Tua on your daughter and then send her off to live with another man.
That is ridiculous.
That feels ridiculous, doesn't it? So that's some of the interesting things they're doing in other countries.
Got to spit on that thing?
Got to spit on that thing?
No.
All right, you got that one that's a little out there that we didn't hear yet. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can call or text in to the KVJ Show.
show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Don't stop now. I'm not where you left me at all. So if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, if you wanna believe that anything could stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now, walk away, you know how, don't stop caring about me now.
Talking about some of the interesting wedding traditions and cultures from around the world. After I was talking to somebody that has already spent $650 to get ready for an Indian wedding that is coming up. And I know if you got the money, boy, they do not play. They will have weddings for days. I think it's a 3-day wedding, she had said.
Dang.
Somebody said just the decor at an Indian wedding starts at about $30,000
Just the decorations?
just to get that part of it done.
Oh, my God.
Crazy. Somebody said in Vietnam, they present the bride's family with a pig and the bride with gold and gifts at the tea ceremony before the wedding.
Ooh.
So you get to drive away with a pig?
Does the pig stay at the wedding? Put him in a little tuxedo, let him run around and have some fun.
Maybe. Well, I've seen people use their dogs to present the rings. Maybe
Aw,
you
I
could
love that.
have the pig come down and take the rings right off the pig. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, kind of taking a little bit of a step further, it's kind of interesting to see what other cultures are doing and then what's happening here in America. And they say that we're actually going through a singles revolution here in America.
Mhm.
And it's starting a lot with younger women under the age of 40. They say more than half, 54% of women in that age group have declared themselves as single. And only 34% of single girls were looking for a serious romantic relationship. That's down from 38% in 2019, and that's down from where it was before that. So they say that more and more younger girls are like, you know what, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm
Good for
single.
them.
I'm going to stay with it.
Stay single, have your fun. You don't need anything to tie you down. Man, woman, or child. Enjoy those early years.
Mm-hmm.
You're never going to be that cute or that skinny again.
Yeah, so a lot of people are kind of feeling it. I know my daughter, she's 27. She's kind of like, I'm good. And she's happy, single, and staying that way.
Prioritize your happiness.
Yeah.
And being fulfilled and feeling good and doing nice things for yourself and splurging on you.
Mhm.
And then if somebody comes into that and they make it better and awesome, great.
Right. But the big problem, I guess, is coming from this, and I keep hearing people talking about it, it's the birth rate situation, and that's one thing that they're kind of alarmed with, saying, yeah, our younger females, they don't want to get married and start families like they used to, and we're noticing a serious drop-off in the amount of babies being born in America because of it.
That's why Denny says we have booze. If it looks like we're gonna go extinct, just everyone just start drinking again, and you know what happens when.
Well, the
even
problem
with beer goggles, baby.
Problem is
people,
that demo's not drinking anymore.
They're not, but when they also get scared, if you tell them we're gonna go extinct, oh, let me give the bottle.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. They're trying incentives. Maybe handing out free booze would work. It seems like the one thing they're floating right now is a $5,000 credit for each woman and each newborn baby. Would that be incentive enough for you to have another kid, Virginia?
No.
That's kind of what they're saying. They said, okay, well,
So dumb.
maybe that's a start, but I don't know if for a lot of women that is going to be significant enough. Some people are saying, yeah, you need to do something like loosening regulations or on daycare programs and car seats is what they said would actually move the needle more than a $5,000 credit for each newborn.
I know you're gonna think I'm old and I sound crazy. But I blame a lot of this on social media, and I know I say that a lot, but I think that is a big influence on how it's shaping our culture.
It could be, well, I mean, at least, and it could be the algorithm, but I know that based on the algorithms I see, it makes single life and partying in Miami a lot more appealing. I don't know if I see really a lot of mom posts on what I'm looking at that makes it look like, yeah, this is exactly what I want to be doing when I'm 27.
Yeah, and there's just you've got more people putting out that message about being single, and that kind of message explodes and goes everywhere.
Well, Chapel Roan said it on Call Her Daddy. She said, I see my friends that are single and they're having a great time, and then I see my friends that are married and they have kids and they just look sad and stressed all the time.
Right.
It's a real thing.
Dude, that clip was everywhere. If that was 30 years ago and she gives that statement, it's in a magazine and people forget about it in a month. But that brings on a conversation that lasts over and over again. It's just a different time how we talk about topics, and a lot of times it's on social media, which explodes a certain way of behavior.
Well, she's influential. When people see that statement, like, okay, that validates how I feel, and I'm not going to have kids. And according to the CDC, the numbers, for them are alarming. They said back in 2007, 4.3 million babies were born in the U.S. And last year, that number was 3.6 million. And so they're seeing a decline in the birth rates, and they're saying, okay, well, we've got a workforce that we got to fill with bodies, and we got an aging population. And Virginia, we got to be worried. Ain't nobody going to be wiping our butts when we get old.
Well, you brought it up too. Technology is making people not connect. We're so connected in quotes, but we're not connected as face to face. You actually have to touch somebody to get them pregnant. Or touch something.
I don't think that young people should be tasked with keeping the birth rate up if they don't want to have kids, because having unwanted, stressful kids is way worse to me.
Oh, I'm not saying you have to go out there and have kids. I'm just saying, it's changed the culture. The culture's changed from 25 years ago. It used to be they told you need to get married. You got to have kids. Now it's the opposite.
Well, there was an interview with a woman that has 6 kids.
Oh, my
today.
God. Could you imagine? I would be jumping off a balcony.
And she was saying, we love our kids and we would love to have more. We would love for you to come up with incentives for us to do that. Because, there are just some people like my daughter. I don't know if she's ever going to have kids. It's not something that she's feeling. So for somebody like my daughter who may not ever want to have kids, but yet this woman has 6 and still wants more, then that may be what you have to do, is you just may see women with no kids and then women with 20.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Incentivize the girl that loves having kids, loves being pregnant, loves that whole life. Make it sexier for her. And don't put pressure on girls like Caitlin who just don't think that it's their journey.
Some people don't want kids, and that's your right.
It's totally your right. It's okay to put yourself first and realize I'm not really the kind of personality that's cut out to be a parent.
But I do think there's reasons why those numbers are getting they're different. There's a lot of factors, and I think like you're talking about with technology, people aren't connecting, and then people just don't want to have kids anymore. And as you were saying, scientists and people believe that's not going to be good eventually. We're going to get to a point where we're going to go extinct. Once we get to that certain number.
Yeah, I guess they feel like you need a certain level of population to maintain what we've established in our societies. But I will tell you, South Florida is bringing it. It's not really a problem for us. Fort Lauderdale ranks #1 in the country.
Yeah, we're making babies.
For the largest increase in the percentage of kids under the age of 5 in all of America.
You know why?
Fort Lauderdale.
That's right, baby. It's that booze bringing it all back.
They say their toddler population of Fort Lauderdale has increased by 44%, which is the largest spike in the nation. Miami Gardens, congratulations, you're #5 in the country with a 22% increase. Pompano's 14th, and the Pizzo is 20th in the country.
Oh, Pizzo loves to get turned.
Yes.
Florida's just getting frisky.
So we're still bringing it here, baby.
Pork St. Lucie.
Brace yourself.
Look out, ladies.
Follow KVJ on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at KVJShow.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Wendy's has this new Cajun Crunch chicken sandwich. And to be honest, I'm kind of crushing hard on this Sammy. It's packed with bold Cajun flavors and topped with crispy onions for a satisfying crunch. All on Wendy's iconic spicy chicken sandwich. It's honestly kind of my dream sandwich. I hope it likes me back. For a sandwich you'll love, gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Hours may vary by location.
Now at Verizon, we're locking in low prices for 3 years, guaranteed, on my plan. And you can get a single line for just $45 a month when you switch and bring your phone. That's our best price ever on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees, guaranteed for 3 years. Because at Verizon, we got you. Visit your local West Palm Beach Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
It's the first day of the first grade, and she found a new best friend. It's a laid-back Sunday afternoon you wish would never end.
The homemade taste of Bluebell and good friends gathered round. The good old days are being made right now.
Chocolate lovers are going absolutely bananas over our new Bluebell Banana Fudge. Rich milk chocolate ice cream swirled with a scrumptious banana-flavored ice cream. Your favorite banana fudge bar, now in a carton.
The good old days are being made right now.
The good old days are being made right now.
Look for Bluebell ice cream at all Walgreens drugstores.
It's the final days of Diamonds Direct's annual spring sale. This is your last chance to get an extra 20% off our already renowned prices. Plus, book an appointment and get an additional $100 off your purchase. But hurry, these savings end soon. And this weekend only, we're open Sunday to give you an extra day to shop our expanded selection of trending engagement ring settings, his and hers wedding bands, must-have fine jewelry, and more. Time is running out. 20% off, store-wide savings. Visit DiamondsDirect.com for details.
As America's leading business lender, Bank of America is on your corner and in your corner, right here in the Palm Beaches and Treasure Coast. With $215 billion in business loans and over 3,700 business specialists across the nation, we help businesses thrive so communities prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA Club World Cup 2025. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Here's something special for everyone in West Palm Beach. This Saturday, April 26th, is the Macy's Friends and Family event. It's a whole day of activities and events at your local Macy's. Looking for new spring styles? There'll be how-tos on adding fresh looks and trends to your wardrobe. Giveaways and gifts with the purchase of top beauty brands. And kids, Macy's is giving away free Lego Dots kits. Be a part of their Super Lego building event in the Toys R Us department. It's all happening this Saturday, April 26th from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. at Macy's Boca Raton Town Center at the Gardens Mall and Wellington Green. Learn more at Macys.com/events. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
I love my Kia. I am obsessed with the elevation of the Kia brand. And I tell everybody, if you haven't been to Greenway Kia and test drove these cars, you really should. There's a reason why you see so many Kias on the road nowadays. They have elevated and they have luxurized and they have technologically advanced and they have really upgraded this vehicle. You have to go see the Greenway Kia selection. They've got something in every price range. They've got entry-level cars, they've got pre-owned cars, they've got starter cars, they've got mid-level, and then they've got luxury. That Telluride is unbelievable. The EV9 that I drive is so tricked out, more features than the BMW that I had. Yeah, that's the key. More features than the BMW, half the price. Take that home. Call 1-800-NEW-KIAs or go to KiaWestPalmBeach.com.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Kevin with those beady eyes, Virginia the Witch, and Jason, Jbird, Lana. Wait, what are we calling him this week? Oh yeah, and Bigfoot is real. More KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
Something hot about pickles right now. They say on Google, searches are at an all-time high. The top 5 searches are for whiskey, ketchup, vodka, chicken, and jelly beans. What?
Easter because of the jelly beans and probably the whiskey.
Pickle-flavored jelly beans? That sounds so gross to me. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it would be, but it might be a novelty thing for Easter. I got pickled jelly beans. It's disgusting.
I would totally try it.
Pickled whiskey sounds gnarly.
People already do that. They do whiskey with a pickleback. That's a thing.
I think I'd have to try it to see how it goes.
It's not terrible.
It's not great.
I've had it.
I have too. With you. And more than one.
So one of you loves it, the other doesn't.
Look, it's one of those drinks. If I already have a buzz, you could give me cow pee. I'm like, oh, this is great, whatever. But
note to self, make a cow pee
I was
cocktail.
gonna say, if somebody has cow pee, please.
I will make you a cow urine drink.
To start it off with pickleback, it's a little rough, Kev. I don't think you would love it.
Ketchup, maybe I get. Because think about if you're having a hamburger and you don't have pickles, you're like, oh, but who cares? We got pickle-flavored ketchup. Okay, vodka sounds gross.
Disgusting.
I don't get that. And the one I'm surprised didn't make it was people looking for pickles on pizza, because that seems like the one thing that's making sense and is taking off. And I saw that Wawa has now come out with a dill pickle ranch pizza.
That's the thing that I had at the fair with our Sweet Denny's, and the concept was great. It was not good in execution. And I had it with you as well, and it was better the year before.
I think you could mess this up if you don't do it right. You've got to get the balance between the salty pickle and the savory sauce on the pizza, and the cheese is important. Like, you can still have a crappy pizza and then have pickles on it.
I would even go a step farther, because at that point, you're going for the big heart attack on something like that. Make it fried pickles on top, like your pepperoni.
Oh, okay.
Now we're talking, and then you could dip it in that fried pickle sauce.
Yeah,
Ooh.
That's kind of where this reviewer went on TikTok. Is she went to Wawa and picked up their dill pickle ranch pizza. She got something she dipping it in as well.
Wawa came out with a dill pickle ranch pizza. It smells so good, you guys. I can't wait to try this. Garlic seasoned crust. It has mozzarella cheese. They did a semi-well-done cook on it. Some sliced pickles. I think there's pickle ranch on it, but I also got extra pickle ranch just in case. This pizza right here is absolutely not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but if you like pickles and you like garlic and you like ranch, this is going to be a home run for you. The dill pickle ranch, by the way, obsessed. I think my favorite part, though, is the way that the pickles and the pickle ranch go with the garlic butter. It's super savory, but it's got that tang from the pickles. You taste pickle in every bite because of the dill pickle ranch, but if I got it again, I would get more pickles on here because I would like a pickle in, like, every bite. I love pickles. I love this. If you are a pickle lover, highly recommend.
Imagine if you had to do a pickleback shot every time she said pickle in that video.
Hammered.
You would be clinically dead.
Yeah, you're right. Hammered.
Fun, but dead.
Yeah. She must be getting paid by the pickle.
Wawa, here's what I like about Wawa. They've got kind of a weird, extensive menu. You're going, they've got black beans and rice. They've got all macaroni and cheese stuff that you wouldn't think they would have. And their hoagies are not bad.
Oh, that's their claim
They're
to
not
fame,
bad, my friends.
Right? Yeah, I think that's what I remember everybody was pushing when they first got down here to South Florida.
Is it the best hoagie on the planet? No.
Okay.
Is it pretty darn edible? Oh, yeah.
I've heard that. And Rocco is a bagel connoisseur. He says great things about their bagels.
Yeah, it's fun, and their kiosk is pretty easy to use.
It's self-serve, Kevin.
It is.
So you can just punch in what you need. If it's wrong, it's your fault.
And I am not getting paid by Wawa for this. This is love of the game.
Yeah, okay.
You're barely
It's a
getting
freebie.
paid.
All right, yeah. That's a pretty good endorsement right there. I'd like to know if anybody's tried it. I would try it. It sounds good. I've not yet had a dill pickle ranch pizza, but I'd be all into it.
There is something weird going on with the modern day pickle, though, and I've mentioned it before. There's a black licorice type taste to a lot of pickles these days, and I don't know what they're doing, what that is. I don't like it.
The Wahlburgers pickle. They have it in there. It's like a little black licorice anise.
Like a minty, like a hint of mint.
I don't like it. I think you got too fancy.
It's a BI.
Let's not
Bully
do that.
ingredient. When you take a bite of your sandwich, all you're tasting is a little mint Wahlberg.
Yuck.
That sounds like one of the brothers you forgot about.
Mint Wahlberg.
He's
Wahlberg.
short.
Yeah.
Definitely not as successful.
I
Does
know
not
Mark and
bring the
Donnie.
heat.
I just don't know Mint Wahlberg.
Doesn't bring the heat.
No. All right, Jbird has got a little thought for the day to put your whole life in perspective. Coming up in minutes right here on the KVJ Show.
I want you to stay. Till I'm in the grave. Till I rot away, dead and buried. Till I'm in the casket you carry. If you go, I'm going too. 'Cause it was always you. And if I'm turning blue, please don't save me. Nothing left to lose without my baby. Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I know I said I'd never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's even better. And I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. It might not be long, but maybe I'll love you till the day that I die. Till the day that I die. Till the light leaves my eyes. Till the day that I die. I want you to see how you look to me. You wouldn't believe if I told you. You would keep the compliments I throw you, but you're so full of it. Tell me it's a bit. Say you don't see it, your mind's polluted. Say you wanna quit, don't be stupid. And I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. Might not be long, but baby, I don't wanna say goodbye. We should still get it on. Till the light is my eyes. Till the day I die. Forever is even
More KVJ coming your way on the After the Show. You can watch it live in about 15 minutes, or you can get it anytime you want on demand. It's going to be on YouTube and Twitch live and on demand, but you can also get it too. We're starting to dabble a little bit with Spotify. We already have our podcast up there, so you can listen to the audio versions, but we're hoping to start adding the video onto Spotify as well. So if you like the video part, you'll hopefully be able to start getting it there pretty quick. I just got to figure out how to work it, and I can't yet.
Yeah, just give us a little patience.
You're
Daddy's
dealing with a
learning.
dumb guy trying to figure it all out. So as soon as the dumb guy figures it out, you'll have video there as well. So coming a little bit later. Till we get to that, Bird, if you would, wrap us up with your thought for the day.
You can mute people in real life, too. It's called boundaries.
Oh, that's good.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right.